streaming now, so you can talk like a sailor, but you're going to be heard like a sailor. All right, there you go, which is fine. Do curse as we wish. All right. Let me share my screen and we'll get going. Where is that? All right. Sharing my tabletop simulator, just checking that everybody can see that. So in the room, I think if you just click on my name, anybody who's not going to be joining the simulator board itself, which is fine. And hopefully Angel will rejoin. We'll give him a couple minutes before we start proper, but I'll just show you the scenario a bit. The depiction, the forces here, this division of the communists are coming at bearing one. They're heading 125 at 10 knots. Take a note of that, communists, as you're starting. Okay. We are due. Okay, I think here I'll move this like this. The map is kind of more like this, right? We're kind of doing a diagonal of that, right? It's all relative. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's all relative. Yeah, we're just gonna be kind of using relative bearings anyway. So, 15 nautical miles. Hey, Angel, can you hear us this time? Angel's comm check. Can you at least hear us? Let me just check. Testing 1, 2, 3, Angel. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna continue. Maybe you can wake up the neighbor and get their headset. All right. I'm gonna start a neighborhood incident. All right. We're doing Honghui force, right? If I'm not mistaken, if anybody else knows Chinese, that's fine. But I think that's at least the way I translate it with Google. It is literally Yellow River, and I don't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's in the description. That's how they called their navy. Oh yeah, here, Huanghue, meaning
Yeah,
Yellow
yeah.
River.
Oh, okay, so I actually translated it from Huanghui, and that's roughly
I
how to
have no
pronounce it.
idea how
Huanghui. No,
it.
it's Huanghui.
Okay.
Okay, so when the Navy is okay, this was like a summary draft from 1953. When the Navy is defending Taiwan or controlling the southeastern coast of the mainland, the communists may send a light cruiser to fight. So this is actually a what if, but it was probably a relatively likely what if. So it's kind of like a should have been really. Location, the narrowest part of the Taiwan Strait. We're 14th of May at 0300. So thank you, Chris, for all the computations of the very dark, less dark, sort of dark. All right, we'll just kind of ballpark it. Let's talk about that for a moment.
Oops. Oh.
I don't know what's going on with Angel. Okay. I don't know what to do about that. All right. So, environment sea state 2, so very, very minimal effect, if anything, right? Wind 11 knots from 215. Clear. We're gonna kind of, let's make this due 0.
Yeah.
This will be due north. We're just gonna kind of just change it up just for ease of operation here, right? So the nationalists are we're at 0 degrees, and these guys are at like 110 or so. Okay, it's fine. Doesn't have to be. It's still relative to the scenario. All right. So
Yeah.
if I measured it properly, we're a good 15 nautical miles, which is I think 120 inches. It is. Let me get my calculator out. 8 inches per mile.
No,
Each
I think
inch is 250.
it's like 15 nautical miles right now between forces, so maybe
It's
yeah,
120 inches.
It's
Okay.
100. It's 150 on my end.
All right, hold on.
Around. It would be convenient if it would be
There you
in
go.
yard.
Nah, whatever.
Okay.
Inch. We're using. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we don't have, but they don't have a relative. I mean, they have like a. You can use the, what do you call it? The grid system, but yeah, I'm not doing that.
No,
Um,
I'm just looking for some convenient, convenient inch to
all right.
yards
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or
So
thousand
what I want to
yards
just show
conversion.
though that is that okay. So Tom was showing the whole 120 inches, which is 15 nautical miles, but it's 8 inches to the mile. Okay, and every inch is 250 yards. Okay, so any questions about that just before we go? The knot, what you do, and I'll do this computation for everybody. You don't have to do the math unless you want to do it on your sheet. But the math is you take your knots, you divide it by 20, and then you multiply it by 8, right? And that'll give you how many
Yeah, you know
inches.
what you know what the trick is? Oh, inches, okay.
Yeah,
Because you know what
that's
the
we're
trick
trying to.
is to do yards from nuts in 3 minutes.
You just take the
You add
zeros.
you add two zeros, yes, to your nuts, and that's the number of yards you go in three
Yeah,
minutes. It's handy. Yeah, but whatever.
all right, but it's 250. Okay, so that's fine too. So it's 250. It's 250 yards per inch. Just keep that. That's one thing to remember. Okay, so if you want to do it that way, that's fine. So if you're going 10 knots, then you're going to go 1,000 yards a tactical turn, which would be 4 inches. Okay, so that's what the communists are going right now. They're going 10 knots. All right. So that's that. You would go 4 inches. Okay. And then the other guys are going, the nationalists are going 12, which would be 1,200, which is, you got to divide that by 250, so that's how many inches you're going to go. It's however you want to do it. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So everybody cool with that, generally?
I'm fine if you will calculate it for me.
Yeah,
Most of the
that's
time.
fine. No, I'll be doing that. Just got to be very,
If I don't need to do math in my head right now.
so the other thing is you're going to want to look at your, so Chris and NTAC, there are, for the communists, there's the cruiser and 4 destroyers. The cruiser actually is the HMS Arethusa, which actually was at D-Day, ironically.
Oh,
Yeah, it was doing shore bombardment
Okay,
near
great.
Caen. Um, so, I thought that was an
That's
interesting
right.
thing. I didn't realize that. So then, yeah, these are all mostly okay. So this one is an ex-British Arethusa. This is the Anshan, which was an ex-Russian Gordy or Project 7. These are all Gordies, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, so these 4 are Gordies. So there will be probably.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe. I don't know if you want to split it this way, but Chris, do you want to take the Cruiser and the Anshan? And then intact, you want to take the 3
Yep.
here?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, so again, just for writing down purposes, intact, you're the Fushun, the Chantun, and the Taiyun. Okay, so then, Chris, you're the cruiser, easy enough to remember, Chongqing, and the Anshan. Okay, we're good there. All right, and I will just for
Yeah,
visualization's sake, I'll
that's
probably
good.
keep this near y'all just so you remember that you're communist. Yeah, just in case you forget you're communist. All right, so Tom, you have a interesting mix, right?
Oh yeah.
So you have the Tanyang, which is a ex-Japanese Kagero. The Xianhong, which is a Tachibana class. Interesting. The Tai Kong, which is Everett's class. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the CMV
Taiping,
also
yeah. So
Everart's
I need to
class.
read up on this honestly a little bit better because that's interesting. These are mostly Japanese and U.S. So that's interesting.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
there are even information about that in
In
the
the
data
book.
tables
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
module. Yeah, but
Yep.
it's mostly the commissioned stuff and stuff they got from Japan after they surrendered. But it's It's an interesting
So
mix.
again, we've kind of skewed the approach here just a little bit more like that, right? But as you can see, this is kind of
Yeah,
where
we
we're
might
this
need
is kind of
to
where we're at.
simplify. Yeah, we might need to simplify one thing or just bend one thing because
Why?
Japanese ships are gunnery standard 0 with
Oh shoot.
that, which is different table. But you know what? If we use gunnery table 4, I think we'll be fine. It shouldn't change a lot
You
because
mean
gunnery
one?
table. I'm looking at the gunnery table
Hold
0.
on.
It's very
Yeah, no, but let's
similar.
just give it one, right?
No,
GS
4
one.
is the no GS. Oh yes, yeah,
Yeah, what do you
GS.
guys? Yeah, okay.
Oh, because West has GS4. Oh my god, I thought the 4 is the worst. Okay,
No.
like class 1, yeah, no, first class. Oh yeah, GS1. Let's do
Okay.
GS1.
So what we will do is we'll um
Oh, Jesus, I'm looking at the 0 table.
it's pretty
The with
rough.
it, they can just don't participate. I don't know why they were the
So
flagships
what's
apparently.
interesting is I thought I read in the CAS fifth edition though that the zero was only used for submarine deck gun.
Yeah, pretty much. But apparently, it's used for this because from what I've read, the best tidbit about Tanyang is that it was because apparently Chinese got these destroyers without armament, and they armed it with coastal guns they found. So I don't know if they have any means of, gunnery control other than like bead sight.
Okay.
On the side of the barrel, so that's probably why.
All right. Okay. So again, you're going about, let's see, what is that, about 115?
Well,
Chunking,
oh,
you're going zero. So I would just start thinking about, okay, again, these guys are starting at 12 knots, y'all are starting at 10 knots. We will just let's see, an intermediate would be 10 of these. Do we want to just kind of go until we Oh man, let's talk spotting for a minute, right? Let me go to my I have a handy dandy spotting
right.
cheat sheet
Well,
here.
first
Give me a
question,
second. Let me find this.
we probably should move because the sequence. Okay, sorry,
Just hold up.
I will
Yep,
give
yeah.
room.
I have a visual detection sheet that I'm going to give both sides real quick.
Yeah, though we also have radars, right?
Yes, and we will figure that out as well. But I mean, that's the whole thing. The first couple turns are going to go real slow, everybody, and then we'll pick it up. Um,
Yeah.
so here is a visualization sheet. This is actually based on fourth edition, but I don't think it's
I don't think
changed.
they changed. Yeah.
All right, so that I just gave both teams access to that file, which you can use however you wish otherwise. So let's just take a good look at that sheet. Let's see, the sighting conditions right now are pretty much just night, right? Night,
Yeah. I
clear. Did
actually
it say the
10%.
moon? Did it say clear? I don't.
They said like, you know what they said. Let me. Oh, all
I
right,
don't know if
it's not
they
here.
did.
But they said it's like the new moon, but they gave 10% visibility because they always do in a scenario.
All right.
They always list the visibility at the beginning, so it's 10% visibility.
All right. That's fine. All right. So let's look at that. Let's look at that page. 10% visibility, which is the equivalent of haze or light fog, or a clear moon with a quarter moon, a clear night with a quarter moon. All right, so that's what they're saying. Visual detection. All right, four categories. All right, there we go. First, you determine the scenario at hand, but we got all that. Step two, when you check the main visibility chart, which bakes in the size of the observer and the size of the target. Refresher on size. There we go. I think that's still accurate. I don't know. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and let me put that on the. Can you help me put the size on? Can you put the size on your national ships? Might help
Sure.
us. Don't you have some differentiation of that size? Because we do need to kind of know that. And I would probably even
I
put
will
it.
just scale the guys that
No,
are
no, no,
coming.
no. Don't
No,
do
no,
that.
no, no.
Let's do it with text. So do it on the name. Like, what is the Tanyang? What's the size of the Tanyang?
Tanyang is D,
Class.
and the rest of the guys is C.
All right, so I'm gonna put that in
Size.
parentheses. All right, so let's just put
Yeah,
that in paren.
doing it.
All right, I got it for you. I got it for you.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right, because we're gonna definitely need that throughout. And what about the communists? You kind of did the sheets anyway, so you know them pretty well.
Communist, I think all of them were
C.
C.
So there's
I'm
only.
almost sure, but I will double check.
Is your Tanyang a destroyer escort? It must be.
No, it's destroyer. Everyone else is
I
pretty
thought you
much
had a
destroyer.
destroyer escort. Okay, a
All of
D.
them except Tanyang, the Japanese are classed as destroyers, and rest is destroyer escort. Though the second
No.
Japanese ship also is like destroyer
Well,
escort
right, but
size.
your final four there are escorts. So aren't they
Yes,
smaller? Aren't they Ds?
yeah, they are D.
Okay,
But
well, yeah, but that's not
Xinjiang
what you
is
just
also
said.
D.
Okay.
No, the Tanyang is C, and all else are D, including Xinjiang.
Okay.
Because the size is, estimated on the displacement.
Yep. All right. So they have a little bit. They're up on you on size as well, right? A little bit.
Let me check the communist. Communist, I was almost sure all of them were C, including the cruiser. Oh, sorry, nationalists. So
All
on my
right.
side, everyone is D except the lead ship, which is C.
All right. That's what I just did for you. Okay. So C D D D D D D. All right, and then everybody over here is C. Is that right?
I'm.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark it that way, but we can.
No, wait. I screw something. Oh no, I am communist. No, I am not communist.
No, you were a nationalist.
Okay, let me.
You're the guys heading north.
Yeah, so that's nationalist and communist. Let me double check. I got confused.
I'm gonna just put them as C. Just tell
Yeah,
me.
communists are all C.
Okay. All right. So
It's
then
kind
let's
of
just again.
weird. I need to check it
All right.
because
So
really.
D. Let's see. Surface to surface. 10% visibility, which is one of the last. Is I hope everybody's looking at this chart. I can. You know what? Yeah, I really don't want to change my visibility right here. All right. So I'm looking at the 10% visibility table. We're pretty much C on C or C on D. So that's the. Those are in kilojards, are they not? Take the number
Yes.
visible in the tables below divided by 2, and that gives you the
It should be.
protection. Yeah, yeah.
I think
Kilojards.
tables
So
were in
Oh, I did see
kilojards.
what the
Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the table. 3.2 or 2.8. All right. So here, I'm just gonna type it out here, out of the way a little bit. Let's type it right here. Let's make that text bigger. All right.
Hey,
So
Peter, I will give you the moonrise time for it was 11:33 p.m. and it's only a waxing crescent, so it was pretty slim. So it only offered about 3% illumination for the evening
all right.
on
So
this particular night on May
oof,
14th.
wow. I don't know where you're getting that, but that's cool. C to C is 3,200 yards, right? And then C to D is 2,800 yards, right?
Yeah, we won't be seeing us.
Well, we'll see your first ship. They're gonna see your other ships before they see your first ship, right? Is that what you're saying? Oh no 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 no! They'll
We
see
won't
your
be
first.
seeing each other until we probably detect ourselves with radar first if we have
Right.
any.
All
Because
right. So I just wanted to show that because it's 0300. Um. So let me make a note of that. So it's 0300. So that's that. Let's check radar now, right? So who on the communist side? First of all, you probably want to decide who goes active too, right? Because you could not go active, right?
That's
Yes, but
that's
there's
correct.
no electronic support
Yeah, that's what I
measures on
thought.
this side.
So I'm sorry, I'm very harpoon minded, right? So there is no ESM, right? Is that right? I should know this, but
Then I guess we'll just blast active all the time.
Well, there might have been a very primitive form of RF,
yeah, like a
but
radio base, right? Like more of a radio direction finder, right? RDF, right? I don't know.
that's pretty much it. And it's already more likely, and
So we would have like a DF, like we would. So
the
if
type of
anybody,
radar would be
so the real question is how you're communicating with each other. So that's a good point though. It's like, so if you're communicating with each other with wireless communications, I would think even what VH, what would we be doing at this range for the what is the ship to ship? Is it not VHF, V?
No, I think UHF
just
radio was used, right, to ship at this point
Well, this
afterward.
that's one thing I don't know if the book, I don't know if the scenario book kind of covers that
No,
because I would think the radios would
I
be possibly
I
improved,
don't think rules covers it,
right?
which is something
See, the
that
assumption is that the assumption is that this is the condition of the World War II based ship in its last year of operation, in the war, right?
Yeah, you know
Probably
what?
have
That
a
this I think most like house rules I've read or asked, even I think I
because
asked
let's
Chris about that. It's pretty much you write your communique at the end of detection,
yeah,
and you
oh,
get like between detection phases. You write it, and
right. Well, here we do it
the
right here. We do it
next
right
step
here.
during the detection
Um,
phase. I think it was kind of like that.
I'm just going to see if it may mention it in the. Oh, of course they don't. Jeez. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go look when the transmissions occur, right? Because they don't mention it in the turn sequence.
Because I'm pretty sure there are no rules for communication other than World. You know what World War One covers them more thoroughly, but mostly
Just hold
because
on a second.
there are flag communication and
And light,
signal light
so some,
communication is the only thing you have. But
and
World War
searchlight.
Two, I think I asked someone. I think the most rule they used is that you write your what you want to say to other players or other commanders or whatever. You
Hold
write
on,
in
I'm trying to find
the
it. I'm trying
detection
to find it in the
phase
rules.
and you receive it in the detection phase.
Sensor communication.
Yeah, actually, they might have incorporated some rules from Filgad and Redknapp already in the 5th edition.
Communications, the batteries. It's mentioned in damage control and such, but it's not. There's absolutely no mention of it.
Yeah, because there was never communication rules in Command at Sea, like ever. As I say, Filgod have them, but I've read how from some books and combat
Well, then
models
how is it done? Just
anyway, you have
how was it done in Fear God Dreadnoughts? I do have it. Let me go look.
in Filgod and Dreadnought you had signal lights and you had
You had
flags.
wireless. You had
Yeah,
wireless
you had
too.
wireless, but
Yeah.
you have like very early wireless.
Right.
You have
So
the rules for it because it can broke down.
now the way
Like
that
time, and
I don't know if you remember this, but I actually brought this up with Chris at one point, and we I remember he said that you basically just use radio line of sight, right? So it's basically the
yes.
equivalent of radar. That's basically how
Yeah,
he said to do it.
pretty much because you know what I've read how destroyers talk to each other in U.S. Navy at the end of the war. It was
So
pretty
that
much the radio telephone.
yeah, okay. Yes, exactly. Right, that's ship
Guys,
to ship. That's ship to
I
ship.
I I read people. captains were joking on it to each other. So I
Right, it's
guess
basically
this.
line of sight,
Yeah.
but it's also
Yes.
at this point it's not garbled, right? It's not encrypted.
No. No.
So that's
It's not.
why.
But it has so
Okay,
short
so what?
range that it can
So
be.
Tom's over here chatting with his friends, his nationalist friends, and you hear it. You've detected where they're chitter chattering
Yeah,
each other
but
about.
you know what? I think it was the way to secure it is, well, it was so low power you couldn't hear beyond. It was like, range of the walkie-talkie. So it
Hmm.
didn't have enough range to be heard more than maybe mile away, right? Or
Yeah, I don't know.
intercepted.
We
That
probably
was
need to come up with our own rules at some point. That's fine. Yeah, we'll say that. We'll say that generally speaking. I think the
yeah. Let's simplify it, and you can just talk to
it's
other.
just talk to each other within 5 nautical miles. How about that? Just something.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's
it just seems like you wouldn't just you would want to be able to talk to other ships within line of sight radar, right? I mean, I
yeah.
think they were capable of that. Maybe you could set it. Maybe the actual handset ship to ship might have been exactly like you're talking about, but you also had wireless, which could
I need
do.
to. You know what? I need to read because I couldn't find many books that cover this topic, like actual books about the topic of communication ship to ship. I have none.
I have an email from Chris, and I'll find it later, and I'll post it to the room for this.
Okay.
All right, we just don't worry about it.
If someone
Just
knows book about
okay.
communication at this point, I
Okay, let's get
really would
going.
like to.
All right, let's look at radar. All right, so who has the assumption then is that we have no ESM, so everybody's probably going active. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
let's assume it at this point.
All
Rules
right.
doesn't cover it for World
Okay.
War II.
So Chris, can you look at Chongqing and just tell me the basics of it? You just speak to it a little bit, and we'll kind of walk through this a little bit. Generally speaking, as we play this, we're going to pretty much play this open-handed a reasonable bit. I do want you to make your plans together and think about it, and then try to enact those plans and stick to them, right?
Right.
All right. So yeah. So what do you got? We would probably know, knowing that you were the ex HMS Arethusa.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this and saying,
Again, you're looking at a class. The one in front is a class
right.
C, and the rest are D's. Now I need to get the book out myself.
Right.
Take a look too.
Well,
Sorry, I'm still.
I was just looking at the surface search applications here. The surface search applications are,
Yeah, SS is surface search.
Yes.
AS
Yeah.
is air search. Some radars can do both, but only I think they only can work in one or the other
right.
function. But from what I see, surface search of these radars is secondary.
Yeah, being nighttime and just knowing the general order of battle, you don't have to worry too much about doing air search. We'll just call it that for both sides.
Yeah. So
also, you're
see
not.
The
name is just the name of the set. Function is it's either surface search SS or air search AS. And all my lead ship is C size /small, so that's the range
13 max.
One thing we need to check, because of course I forgot to add the radar horizon.
Yeah. So let's go, before we get too deep, let's go, first of all, we're looking at Chongqing. And then that guy has... Oh, wow, you got two of them. Oh, the other
got two radars, which is pretty good, because that's...
Yeah, well, in case the other one gets knocked out for cruiser. Because they were pretty much out on picket duty usually, right?
Technically, one in the...
all right, so interestingly, though,
actually,
your radars are worse than his.
Yeah, I have American sets.
I was thinking that too. I was looking at these numbers, going, "Oh, this is kind of
crappy." These are pre Harpoon 5, right?
Yeah.
Free harpoon.
Besides, I think you have some great Russian radars.
Really?
Homebrew knockoff.
Let's go look at
Whoa.
those.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, they're actually
That's
better. No, wait, no, they're not. Yeah, they are better.
Oh,
No, the US. You know what? My
His
lead.
Russian destroyers, the second in line will pick up the front quicker than
Yep.
Really?
the cruiser.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I see
So
that.
interestingly, though, okay. The other thing I'll let you do is if you want to reorganize your squadron, you can. I'll give you that option at this point. If knowing that, if you want to reorganize at all, you can. But I don't know if you
Okay.
I don't know if you want to or not, but it's not going to really affect it too much.
I
but-
keep mine as it is. But I checked mine and only two trailing destroyer escorts might catch your cruiser, well, anyone on your side, because pretty much all my radars are either 13 against the sea class target. There are 13 nautical miles, and the last two destroyer escorts
So you were
have 15 nautical miles.
7 nautical miles max range to class C, and then what was it? What was it to class D, Chris?
Uh,
Chris's cruiser.
because all C. All of the
see.
communist ships are C class. I don't know why. I need to check because this cruiser
No.
probably should
I'm
be
saying
but
I'm saying from his to yours. So yours is a C and then D's. So what is his range to the D's? His radar range
yeah.
to the D's. I'm trying to type it into your ship so we don't have to keep looking it up.
I
Oh,
need to check
yeah,
the
I see
radar
it.
horizons.
Oh, okay.
So
forgot
it was 7 nautical miles to the class C, and then I'm assuming it was like what 5 nautical miles to D. I can look myself.
Seven nautical miles. That's it. Yep.
To both classes.
Those CD
Oh, it's the same. Okay, it's in the same
is
category.
together.
I'm
So
sorry. It's the
those
same
are
category. All right, thank you. And
those
then
are the same.
your other one
Oh,
was
right. Because it's
10.
small.
Same column. Yeah.
So 10 nautical miles to a C or D
Correct. Yeah.
max radar. Okay. All right, just putting it on your ship so that we can
Right,
look there
it's
later.
the same.
Okay. All right.
I somehow
Alright.
forgot.
And then what
Okay.
is your range, Tom? You might want to put it in your ship notes too.
It's 15. Yeah.
Across the board.
No, you know what? It's more confusing.
All right.
I can read it to you. You can mark it as you want because.
All right. Go down the
Tanya,
list. What's your max for the Tanyang?
for Tanyang is 13
Okay, so
against
13
CD.
nautical miles to
Yep.
C or D radar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xinjiang does not have any radar.
Okay. What about Taikang?
Or any electronics. Then Taikang and Taiping are also 13 nautical miles. I think they have the same set, yeah, as the Tanyang. And
Hold on.
last two.
Just give me a
okay.
second. So we don't have to keep looking it up. All right, and then the last two, Tai-Ho.
They have 15,
Okay.
both of them. So they might.
So you might want to rearrange it. Hold on, it's 15 nautical miles.
No, the destroyers are to take damage first. They are worth nothing.
Well, they're all
they are bullet sponges.
all right. It could affect the game.
If they had any torpedoes left from World War II,
Yeah.
but no.
Okay, all right. All right, so you got. All right, so I'm gonna ask you all to keep track of that. You know what I'm saying? But then we also need to.
No, you know what? I'm checking radar line of sight right now. From small to small, it's 19, so we're okay. We definitely don't have.
So there's
radar
no limitation. So the radars are no better than the horizon. Is that what you're?
Yes,
Flat
they
out.
can't reach it.
Okay, so do me a favor, everyone. Because as the GM juggling all this, keep track of your own radar if you don't mind, as far as like when you think you'll be detecting something. All right. Let's just think about that though. Those are nautical miles. So multiply those by 8 will be your inches. So whatever that says, multiply it by 8 is
Yeah, but you know what? We are starting at 15 from each other, so
you know where each other are. At least the.
Oh, that's map. I mean for the scenario we know
I
we're
know. I'm
starting
just
like
looking.
right.
Just hold on. See, that's why I asked you
Okay.
if you wanted to reorder your shifts because you're.
No, I'm fine. I'm cool.
All right. So you're not gonna fight. You're not gonna. Okay. It will affect it. All right.
No, I want to see how because I don't know if they arrange ships in the scenario, but I think the largest
Okay. You're
ship will
right. You're
go.
right. It's just the way the scenario
Largest ship
was.
will go in lead.
Okay. So let's speed this up. What about? Let's look at gunnery. Like just. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have each side make a general plan or standing orders. But before we do that, let's take a look at gunnery ranges, and that way you write down when you want to start firing. You know what I'm saying? So that we can speed this up.
Okay.
To the range that we're intending to start firing. Do you know what I'm saying? Get it? Right? Okay. So what is the cruiser probably has the best guns. So let's start with that, Chris. So let's take a look at your max range for your primaries on the chart.
Ranges are in kiloyards, by the way, for the guns. They are not marked, but that's the range.
Yep.
All right, so we are looking at communist cruiser.
Okay.
I'm looking as well, by the way.
All right.
Right.
Okay,
You're looking at 66 inchers. You got let's see, 3 of them with 2 guns each. Is that right? Am I reading that right?
Yep. Each turret has 2 guns.
Right.
So 2FA. So there's the
barrels.
Oh, I see how you did it. And then you did the dots for the barrels.
No, I did dots for the mounts. Sorry. For like
Okay.
for
Okay.
the turrets.
So those are the mounts, and then you got 2
because you have 2 turrets forward, 1.
So that's 4 tubes forward, though, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. So the forward tubes, though, go all the way through to the gray that you've shown, right? You know what I'm saying? It's so he can fire forward, but he can also fire all the way back through the gray
Yeah.
sides.
Yes, the darker gray is where the turrets overlap.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So does that make sense, Chris? Yeah.
It does.
Okay, cool. All right, so your range, though, your max range, your extreme wow, that's a pretty reasonable range.
Yeah.
So you're at that's like.
Except you have to see something in order to get that.
That's 1,000 yards, though, so that's.
Yeah.
That's 12.5 nautical miles. So
I
you're not even going to be.
Controlled fire, but it gets some.
All right, so I think we can go ahead and just move. Let's just start moving.
Yes.
And we'll just keep moving until we're in range of that. I think that's probably the best.
Yes.
Now, here's the mix and match, though. When are they going to detect you? So once we're in range, we'll check radar, right? Because you need the rate. And then my assumption, correct me if I'm wrong, is that your gun directors, your controllers, how does that work in pitch start?
If you have radar contact, you can.
Right. Basically, no matter what.
There are modifiers.
Okay, and that's why there's those modifiers. Okay, that's just for.
I need to check.
There's no other problems with that, right? There's no other visual detection that's multiplying that. I'm assuming that's just baked into all the modifiers.
If you visually detect it, you do not use. You have fire control gun modifiers, which are actually in tabletop. So I don't know why I look
All right.
for them on my computer. And so, yeah, because you have firing ship is not being okay. That's not over radar plus. You have modifier for radar plus visual gunfire control, right?
All right. So just
So if you have both of them, depending on the radar, gunfire radar generation.
so how do
you
we?
can-
Okay, hold on. Next question. Radar gun. So do all of these ships have radar GFC?
No, that's okay. Do you have the table? Because you have to have radar, like dedicated radar GFC, you have it in the column FC radar next to guns. And
Okay,
I
so
think
let's.
Aretusa is the only. I think Aretusa is the only ship that has that.
Oh boy, that's a good advantage. Okay.
Because if you look at the modifiers, there is situation like firing on surface search radar data only, and that's get -2. So you can fire at like the target that you found on your search radar, not dedicated fire control radar, but it gets negative modifiers because of course it does. But if you have dedicated fire control radar,
So in other
this
words,
type
like okay. Oh wow. Okay, wow. Okay, this is a great game. Okay. I forgot how good this was. All right, let's see. So again, because we're at 10%, I mean,
yeah, but you
so
ignore,
that's
as you can see, you visibility 20 or less, you ignore if
no, no,
target
no, no. If you
or
have
target.
if you have
Oh,
gunnery GFC,
great.
then you
Yeah,
ignore this rule at all. But everybody else is going to be
yeah,
a neg 8%. So
yeah, and I need to see a target. That's another
well,
thing.
right, that thing too. But and then his radar is only 7 nautical miles. So this is a really cool. This is a pretty cool scenario, right? Because
Yeah.
Arethusa or Chungking only has a 7 nautical mile radar, so he has to get within 7 nautical miles in the dark to
Yeah.
fire properly.
It's not shit.
That's a pretty cool
Essentially,
scenario. Yeah. All right. Wow. Okay. So that could get interesting.
this ship should be rated as day use only.
Although then, okay, so the next question is is every SS capable of gunfire control?
It's not gunfire control. It is capable of detecting target, and then you can fire at it, but at sucking,
Yeah, but that's not. I would
you
think.
can fire on this data, but it's like guessing, right, where they are. It's not accurate. So you
Yeah,
have negative.
Wouldn't you think that should be like neg 4 or even worse?
Yeah, I wonder about that because I don't know if this
Yeah. Okay.
stacks. I
Oh,
think
it's
it's
stat.
stacked
It
with
does stack.
visibility probably because this is ignored only if you
Yeah.
have
Okay.
radar
Okay.
GFC
Okay. Okay. I think you're right.
or
I think you're right.
target
I
is
think you're right.
eliminated.
I think
That
you're right.
makes sense to me
Yep,
that
that
it
makes
sucks
sense.
even more.
All right. Sorry to question the rules,
No,
Larry and
no
Chris.
problem.
All right. Oh, this looks really cool, by the way. Just noticed. All right. So, all right. Tell me what you're doing. We can keep it
Me?
simple for a little everybody, right? Let's maybe let's. I
I
don't know.
guess first start without detection, they just
I'm probably
continue
just going to
onward.
continue onward, right? So
Yeah, until
let's.
they detect something, they would
I would
continue
think so,
onward.
unless you want. I mean, again,
Uh,
I go ahead. What somebody saw.
I was gonna say, Chris, are we gonna reorganize anything or no?
Oh, I could barely hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, are we gonna
Let's see.
reorganize like anything, like the destroyers?
You can
Oh, yeah. I
reorganize
think
this.
that one destroyer you said the Fushan
Yeah, you want
Yeah,
to
can
just
go
walk
out
the
forward.
like
yeah.
this.
Put
Yeah.
the Fuchon in front.
Sorry about that.
I think that makes sense. That's generally what they used to do, at least in Age of Sail, right? They put the big ones in the middle, at least sometimes. Yeah, as a matter of fact, they used to do that even. I think Savo Island they did that too, right? Right? I think that is right. They put the best radar in front, right? At Savo. Yeah. All
Right.
right. Go ahead.
I think the other three ships, as far as the two destroyers and the cruiser, should be within signal lamp distance between each other.
Right. I think I have it at
So
250. I have it at 250. I have it at an inch apart. I have it 250 yards. 250
okay,
yards apart. If you want it further, we can. I don't even know what that distance is,
so
honestly.
you can still go.
Do you want me to spread it out? I can spread it
Well, we
out.
could go out a little bit further.
You want
Yeah,
to double? You want to
how
double it?
about 500 yard?
All right. Let's see what that looks
I
like.
do. I do.
So if they
So
confirm
more
to
like
me
that.
which measurement we use, because I'm not sure.
Inch.
Oh no, I inch, but okay, there is, because there was some different scales. There is 100, like 120 inches between ships right now, correct?
Correct.
Between the
Between
leads.
lead
That's what
shifts.
you
Yep.
get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so fine.
It's
And
just
1 inch is what? What was the?
250 yards.
Okay, so I place all of my ships like 2 inches apart.
That's
So
what they're doing too. Yeah. That's
yeah,
my assumption.
more
Even
or
if it's
less,
not. Even if it's not.
because models, yeah, if we, models are pretty big.
I mean, what? They're always going to be big, right?
Yeah.
Relative to the size. Unless you want to do one 10,000th scale models for this. I'm sorry, I didn't get it accurate for you, Tom. Just kidding.
No, it's just they were
I
like
didn't
3
get
inches
I didn't
apart.
get the right color button for that year of the Napoleonic Wars. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's why I don't do
Like
miniatures
that.
anymore.
Uncle.
Sorry. Let's see. Sorry. Excuse me, all my miniatures playing friends. Let's see. All right. Let's just Tom, if you can kind of handle moving these guys. So you're still at 12 knots. Let's talk about acceleration. Not really a big deal at this point. As
Yeah.
far as
And
turning. But let's just think about that. That should be on your sheet, right? Like in others, before you turn, you
yeah,
got to
it
go at
will be
least.
optional, but of course I forgot to add acceleration. I remembered it like first 5 minutes
Oh
and then
boy.
forgot.
You just want to
But
keep it.
you know
Just
what?
keep it
It
an
won't
inch.
be.
Just keep it an inch. It's usually right around
No,
an inch, isn't it?
it won't be a problem because it's dependent on the ship size. So I think all of them
Let's just
have
let's just call it
acceleration,
an inch, right, everybody? Right?
something like that.
You got to go an inch before you can turn. Just keep it simple.
Okay.
We'll just keep it simple. It's
Yeah,
Okay.
it's around that.
it's
It's
not
exactly
it's
okay.
always somewhat similar to that. And
It's somewhat like 300 to 500
you're a little
yards.
too
So,
close here. If you wanted to be 2 inches, you're only an inch apart. You want these
but
guys to be
we count. Yeah, what we count? The center to center
no
or
no
what?
no 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 model to model.
Okay. So
For this purpose, I do model to model.
shit.
For ship
That's
avoidance,
why.
I do model to model. Because that's
Okay.
how you measure torpedoes and that's how you measure collision. There you go. Just doesn't have to be perfect, but
Yeah. Well, and
right.
I will check the acceleration. Back acceleration will be like, yeah. And yeah, turning we can say 1 inch before turn, because for that purpose these rules are a little overcomplicated for large battles, in my opinion.
So tell me how many inches you're gonna go. Just do it like 1200.
Well, I will go 12 knots, so that's 1200 yards.
So that's like 5 inches, right? Roughly.
Yeah.
4 point
It's
whatever. All right. Okay. All right. Again, this is gonna take a while. So we might want to. Do we want to just do one? Do we want to do one intermediate and then we'll pull it back?
I'm good with that.
Okay. So okay.
You know what? No, I would no, half an hour might be too much. Let's move and see if we detect each other on
Well, how
any
many?
of the radar sets.
I know, but it's gonna take forever if we do this one.
I think it should be about
10 minutes.
Yeah,
Or how about what 9
yeah,
minutes? What do you call it? Three turns, 3 tacticals.
yeah,
3
turns will be
tacticals.
9 minutes.
3
All right,
turns.
we'll do
How about 3 tactical turns? I was just thinking of that too.
All
Sure,
right, so let's
that's
start
fine.
that.
So
Okay, hold
I
on.
move.
So communists are going. They start at 10, but they can accelerate if they want to. You have some inclinations. You've been told that these people are kind of in that area. You know what I'm saying? You generally know they're in the sector. They're active in the sector. So do you want to accelerate or would you just stay your
Okay.
course? You know what? Let's just do it as let's keep it 10 until you see each other. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Well-
So that's 10. So that's 1,000 yards per. So that's you're going 4 inches per turn. So you're going to go 12 inches. All right. So let me move you 12 inches. All right.
12 inches is fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do this. Let's do. All right. So let's just check
There you
where
go.
we're at. Just check where we're at there. So what's our range after? Have you moved?
I moved one turn.
Okay, so
worth
just
of
do
movement.
two
What
more.
was that? Yeah, what was that for?
That was
Oh,
4.8. That was like 4.8. So just do two more 4.8s. Just do a 4.8 and then a 4.8.
So that's
So that's
8.
That's 9.6.
nine-
Go 9.6. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my maths are.
Like that. Oh yeah, 9.
Okay, so I don't think we're in range yet, right?
For
No.
radar we are, I bet. At
Well-
least my destroyer escorts can see. Well,
Definitely
they
not.
can
The
try to
communists
detect
definitely
other
can't see.
stuff.
So this is an interesting scenario.
Yeah,
Because
if I had any
because the
firepower,
nationalists will see them first, and they'll be able to fire
escape,
first.
right?
Generally,
Yeah, if I had any firepower, I might.
Generally.
right? Yes, generally. I'll use that term very loosely. Generally.
Okay, but so here's the thing.
So what's
I
our?
think my last 2 destroyer escorts, they can possibly detect the cruiser.
Okay, so you're within 15. You're within 15 nautical miles of those. So Yep, you're right. Tai Ho now has a radar contact against.
Oh, it does not have
Why?
because Generation 2 radars detect at 75% chance, so I can.
Well, you got to roll. You got to roll.
Generation 1, I checked it.
Oh.
Okay, I need dice then.
Yeah, let me go get that.
And I have no
Uh-huh.
privilege to add them myself, so I need to do it. So yeah, there's Generation 1 radars have 60% chance of detection per tactical turn, and Generation 2 have 75. But I can roll just
All right.
once.
Which one's your green is the 10s.
Ooh,
All right, roll it.
can I change this to like?
You can change the color if you want. Good lord.
Okay, that will be 10s.
Are you colorblind?
Only a little. I like them to be more. Okay, so 15. That means the first one yet detected very easily. Let's do the second one, although it doesn't probably matter. Yeah, they see you. They
Okay.
have blip.
They have
on the-
So that means okay. So these guys have
But only
to.
on cruiser because they can't see.
Well, right,
destroyer.
but you pretty much
Oh
have.
no, sorry. They can. I should probably roll because the rest of his destroyers are
Yes.
also, so I to roll for all of them.
You can roll for all of them individually.
Okay. So let's say that was for the first destroyer.
That's
right?
fine. Hmm.
Yeah, but they see cruiser.
So you see
Let's
multiple
roll.
blips. Let's just say you see that.
Yeah, I see all of them. They
So
see
what do
all
you
of them.
do immediately? Just role play it.
Oh, they didn't.
And
they
you have to
didn't-
say it in Chinese.
No, that's a good question. What
Ooh,
do I
wow.
do?
Yeah,
Well,
I should enforce that. You have to look that up, and you have to do it in Morse. So you have to.
Oh, I have application for Morse. Don't tempt me.
Yeah, Morse would be easier.
Ooh.
There are programs.
Ooh, we could do
online-
that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm tempted to do that at some point. Maybe not this one, but maybe not now. But,
I was once.
I like the force everybody to
That's-
speak Chinese. That'd be awesome. You have to say it in Chinese, and then you have to use Google Translate to translate it back, which would be almost impossible because well, none of us know likely
No. Okay.
how to
this is-
phonetically translate in reverse.
One game turn would take like
No, but what we should do, it'd be awesome. What we should do is, sorry, I apologize for interrupting, but like if like if you had an app, we should find an app that can do this, right? So that we can.
I'm pretty sure Google Translate can do it at this point.
Get,
All
Probably.
right. So what's
get
your?
ChatGPT up to do it.
we're gonna have to find that for the next time we do this. At least for a couple turns, we might try to do it. All right, just for
Okay,
fun.
I'm tempted by some very I don't know if this because I would really like to put the Japanese destroyers to go investigate up close and destroyer escorts to turn kind of parallel, like somewhere here.
All right, hold
Do
on.
not get too close.
These are the
'Cause-
escorts. The last four
Yeah.
are escorts. So you're saying you want to go. You're gonna at least go an inch. Everybody's going an inch forward. So you just. So okay, are we calling tactical now, or are we gonna do 3 tactical?
I would call. You know what? Oh, when does the
How about this? Write down your 3 tactical.
communist can? Oh, okay.
Right. I mean, the communists need to stay at 10 and just because they haven't detected anything. They're just kind of.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering when I will not check when they can detect.
If y'all have
Well-
played, I don't know if any of you have played Distant Guns, but you know that sound, right? It's like the engine sound from Distant Guns.
Oh, yeah.
The droning
Uh,
engine sound of a steam-powered.
You know what? For now, I would for the next time I would just turn 60. 60. That's 90. Yeah, like 70 degrees to port. Everyone in line. I'm not compromising formation for now. See what happens. So they will just move. So we are like next 3 minutes, right? So they will move 1 inch. Turn. This is like 15, right?
Each click is 15. That's unfortunately we're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, but
Speak-
you can only
Here,
turn
another
like,
thing. Let me get some marble. I think I actually have some marbles out here. Give me a second.
Yeah, you have them.
Here, use those for
It's-
like marking
Each
turn
inch is
moves.
like. Yeah, we need to simplify probably for the tabletop. I bet everyone simplify
Here,
because the
hold
rules say you
Is
can.
this where?
you-
Is this where you
This is where I
started?
started pretty much.
So just put it at the
because-
front of the ship like this. This is what I
Okay,
usually do.
because
Actually, you know what? Let's just do it at the back.
I checked and ship of this size needs 300 yards to turn, which is 1 inch, and I can turn 45 degrees with each.
Have you already been an inch?
Yeah, I already moved an inch.
All right. So then you got
So that's
3.8
like
left.
30, so that's 45, and I need to move another inch.
Oh yeah, you're right. And then go another up to 45.
Yeah, which is probably
2 or 3.
totally
3.
unnecessary, right? Okay, that will be my. And do I want to accelerate? Oh, I would like to accelerate actually.
So you can use that pattern. Honestly, you could just kind of use that pattern to then.
Yeah, I will move rest of my line. Just place guys behind him. But I
Alright,
moved.
But hold on,
2
they
inches,
can.
so
They're
inches.
gonna go 4 inches, right? You're doing 1 turn right now. Is that correct? You're doing 1
Yeah,
turn.
no, I just want to turn and
Okay,
go
so
forward.
these
but I
guys
would
are going
also
4
accelerate.
inches then.
What are my speeds? Ooh.
Okay, I just moved the communist.
Okay.
Alright.
You know what? I want to accelerate just now, just for the
Just
sake.
finish the 1 turn and then we'll do 2 more turns.
No, that's the turn. Okay, so yeah. Oh, you mean the game turn? Okay, I was
Correct.
thinking,
Yeah.
thinking
Sorry.
like turning the ship. That was 5. I had 5 inches of movement, right? Not whole
4.8. It was 4.8.
So I think that's the speed, and the rest of the guys. That was the distance, right? More or less. So that will be. They will accelerate from here, especially because Japanese destroyers can go.
Yes, you
much
can
faster.
change speed. You can change speed. He can't yet.
Yeah, but not for this turn. Let them.
But let's reevaluate it though. How close are they? So whoever's got the best radar here, we should reevaluate that distance. So we are at 91 inches. And I do it from ship body to ship body closest. All right, so we're at like 90 inches. Let me get my calculator out because I'm horrible at math. All right, so 90 divided by 8. We're at 11.25, so they still can't see you quite yet.
Yeah, we're not in range yet for the radar.
All right. So, okay, so that was one turn. At this point, Tom, your intention is to stay on that course and go, or everybody. I thought you had originally said that your destroyer escorts were going to take a separate column line.
Yeah, they will right now because
Well, then why
Japanese destroyers will. Yeah, because
messed up?
I don't want to. Yeah, a little.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm checking my speed. The destroyers can go 35 knots, and the rest of the ships can go 21.
Okay, so
So
how
they
far
will
can they?
just.
How much can they accelerate? I would go ahead and put their current.
No, I'm checking. The sea ships can accelerate by 12 knots, so they
Whoa!
can
Holy
go
shit!
12
Okay, so
knots.
the little damn
Yeah.
speedboats. Okay.
Oh no, sorry, because yeah, you know what? Acceleration. I think acceleration rules probably are.
Hmm.
They are too simplified, and people probably do something about it
No.
because. No,
Well,
sorry,
what?
because acceleration from 0 to 75% of speed. If you start
Yeah.
from 0 to 75%, it's 12 knots. If your speed is between 76 and 100%,
Okay.
then
So
it's
what is
6.
that? So
I
you
think
can
it's
accelerate
half.
6.
It's less than half. It's less than half. No, for Japanese destroyers, it's less than half because they have 35 knots max speed, and destroyer escorts have only 21 knots max speed. So all of them pretty much can. The Japanese
Okay, you are
destroyers
currently at 12 knots. Now, what are you accelerating to?
so
16?
they can accelerate to 24. No, because they
Are you?
35 to
Oh,
12 is less than half of
holy
35.
crap! Those Japanese are great.
No,
Okay.
it's just by class. It's just the class of the ship. C-class ships can accelerate by 12 knots according to rules, unless they are close to max speed. Then by 6, the rules should probably be simplified.
What about the
Okay.
D's? How much can?
These can also accelerate by 12, but here's the thing: 12 if they are if their if their current speed is 0 to 75%, and because they have 21 knots max speed, then 12 is above that technically, so they can accelerate by 6. It's like,
Okay,
wait,
so do you want to stay together and do 6 at least?
No, they will accelerate.
Okay, they're gonna go ahead.
However,
Okay, so they're gonna
they
go
will go
12.
ahead
So
with
they're gonna go to 24 knots, right? So let's put that on.
Yeah.
Let's put. Whoa, hold on, don't move it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's put that on the ship because I'm gonna put that
Yeah,
right on the
speed.
line.
Yeah.
24 knots. Hold on. Put the other one at 24
Oh,
knots.
you will write it, or
I'm
I
writing
will
it on the
write it?
thing.
Okay.
All right, and then these guys are gonna go. You said
From 12 to 18, I think.
Okay.
That's all they can do technically. Although these rules are too general,
well,
probably. But okay,
I
that
get
will
it.
be
Yeah,
fine.
because so you can't differentiate the exact.
Okay, can I move Japanese ships?
Yes, you can.
Now?
Yes.
So 24 will be it's double what
Okay,
I
hold on,
had,
hold on,
so
hold
it
on,
will
hold
be
on, hold
9.
on. Let me do it right. Let me do it right. Hold on. 2400 time 250. That's 10 inch. That's almost 10 inches for tactical. Let's just keep it tactical turns right now, everybody. Just do one tactical turn because of all his turning stuff right now. All right. So right at 10 inches roughly. Now we're going to start to get close pretty quick here. Both sides probably will be within gunnery range if he's booking it like this. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but they have almost no means of detection. They definitely
At least
don't
currently.
have any. Yeah.
And again, we're at pitch dark 30 right now, right? 303.
Yeah,
Actually, hold on. Hold on. What are we at? We went 3. We're at.
Oh yeah, right.
We're at
What's
0312 right now, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because
0312.
maybe
Wait.
quick. 10% visibility C to C is 3,000 yards plus minus
All right,
because
so
there is a
you're.
roll, right? It can be like max detection is like 4,000 yards visually.
Let me just pull out my phone calculator. It'll be a lot easier. Give me a second. It's a lot easier to type on. All right, so you're doing. You went to 24 knots. So that's 2,400 divided by 250. It's 9.6 inches for those two in the front.
So that's 9.6 right now, I think, right? Because it's double what was.
Just don't worry about that. I'm just telling you the exact. I'm recalculating it for you. So it's
Sorry,
So it's 9.6. All right.
because
So hold on. So
someone
the other guys are going. You said they're 1,800. So hold on. Give me a second. So
yeah, that's what I said.
1,800 divided by 250. Those guys are going 7.2 inches. Okay, and then you gotta go 1 inch in order to turn and do all your thing. Right? So if you go 1 inch and you turn up to 45 degrees, then you can go another 6.2. So
Yep.
yeah, there you go. Whoop, pull it. There you go. And then
6.2, you say?
up to three clicks, and then
No,
6.2.
I
And
don't
then
know
put
if
your.
this is something I'm pondering since I played this game. I don't know if this, turning every inch at these distances and this scale makes any difference if I do it.
It does
at
for
once.
this time scale.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe right.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I
They
move, you said
they don't do
what's
that for. That's why they don't do that for tactical. Or excuse me, for intermediate turns.
yeah,
They
they
don't.
don't. Yeah, because it doesn't matter at the large distances. Okay, what was his distance to move overall? 6 something?
6.2.
Okay, so now it's 4.2 because they use 2 inches to turn.
Yeah, and you see, I put that marker out there to kind of help you.
Yeah, it helps. Thanks.
And
Okay,
I
I guess this
can't. Yeah,
guy will be
they're just gonna pull in like that.
halfway through. Yeah, you
Right,
need
and we'll
to
put this.
role
We'll
play
put
it,
that right
right?
there.
Because
Yep.
otherwise,
Yep, that's fine.
you either need to role play it so it won't bog down, or do it
So
like
that's
I
another.
did once.
So this is another. Hold on. They go another 4 inches, right? Okay, so they're still sitting at 10. They're still sitting at 10 knots, keeping it. Now, let's do detection.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I think at this point, are we in visual range?
Oh no.
No, because it's 0300. So, and
Oh, no.
yeah.
It's still night. It's 10% visibility,
10
so the detection range
It was
is
at
like
2,800 yards. We wrote it down before. Hold on. Where the hell did I
it's
write
like
it?
Oh, okay. No, I
3,200.
did the math wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
You have no problem.
Yeah, if it was daytime, yeah, you probably would be seeing each other.
At what time though? In how many turns the sun goes up?
Well, it's gonna be a while, but it's gonna take you a while to
Yeah, it's gonna be a while, right?
hurt each
Before
other.
the sunrise.
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So right now, hold on. Let's keep track of that. So we're at 0315 now. Okay. All right. That's that. We already moved both, so now we're at another turn. We're at 0315. So are you changing anything about plan? You got to. It's do the communists see the nationalists? Answer that question first.
On the radar, yeah.
Their
That's
best
the
is 10 nautical. So they need to be within 80
They're not
inches.
to my house, so I don't
Oh, they do.
Yeah, I think so.
my lead is C.
Okay, so they do. They are picking up the lead ship now.
Well, if they roll.
Yes.
70. It's generation 2.
To Gen 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here,
so
hold on. Let's get
75%.
here. I'll get you. Here, I'll just make a copy of these, and I'll make the
Yeah,
green
sure.
one less lime-like. Okay.
Yeah, I will do it too because it can be
Really annoying. Okay. All right. So let's do the green. The lime is the 10s. Ooh, fuck. He didn't. Oh shit. Sorry about that. You just got Pete rolled. But
And
what are these guys? Yeah. Damn it. Okay, well that's where that rule comes into play a little bit. Oh shit.
You know what? I can roll also. I think for Tan Yang to try to detect at 13 nautical miles.
Well, you know he's there. You know they're there. You just can't.
Yeah, but you know what? I
Fire.
need to check how far can I fire with him if that.
I think everybody's guns are.
I could try to fire terribly, like at 1% hit. Yeah, okay.
Do
that
you
doesn't
have
matter.
him on radar?
No, I don't know because he
Then
he
you
just
don't. You
got
can't hit him.
range. Yeah, but I didn't roll. But,
You can't.
But are you within range?
13 nautical miles, so I should be at this point.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
he
Yeah.
can at 13.
Yep.
And he scored. Yeah,
Okay. So
he has him.
you have him on radar, but you do not have GFC, right?
No, I don't have GFC.
Okay. So that
I
means
can fire with like
okay. Now hold on.
-6,
Yeah,
right?
you're at
Okay.
-6, which is minus 12%. So
By the
and
way, I
what?
can't fire now because detection is at the end. Gunnery is before detection. So first we move and then I can
Yes, you're right.
decide to fire.
So now you need to plan your turn. This is the top of the turn. This is planning, right? Oh wait, we
Yeah.
just did. Wait, no, stop. Stop. All right, that was detection. So hold on.
So then
So
then there
then
is
that's
like
it. Now we're up to the next turn, right?
right. There is like one phase that is exclusively used if you have flooding, I think.
Okay.
We
Okay.
will add flooding damage after detection, if I remember correctly.
So at the top of 0315,
Okay.
you're planning your turns. That's what I wanted. That's what we need to hear.
Yep.
We had rechecked detection from the previous turn. Sorry about that. We need to get very very specific on these turns now. Okay. All right. So
Yep.
we are now in the planning. Excuse me, the plotting phase of 0315.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you did detect the lead ship, correct?
Correct. What's the distance in the yards?
We
Because
just checked it. It was 80. He just needs to be under 8. Oh, that's right. You don't. So you can't change speed or course. All right. So that means these guys are going to go 4 again. So let's get them 4. Okay, so they have moved for 0315.
Well, can we change formation at all to accelerate the lead destroyer? Or are we
that's the
fixed
thing.
into
It depends how we like organize rules because they are going unaware. So if you
You're
didn't
going
create
unaware so far.
some pre-planned movement or pre-planned movement plan or
Probably
general
this
order,
next
then you
turn.
probably shouldn't change anything unless you get
Yeah,
detection or get fired upon.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, our guys are like oblivious right
You're
now.
at this point. You know they're in the sector. You're aware. You're everybody's at station, but they're not. You know you're at
I was thinking about a scouting move, but that's okay.
Yeah, next time if
I think
you
next
play
turn
more,
you'll
you can,
next turn you'll get him. I think
then you probably either get him or maybe I will
Okay.
fire. What's the because I sorry
as
I
soon as you
should have
fire, as soon as he fires, you'll
no math for me.
yeah
We'll see 'em. Well,
yeah
we'll
you'll
know-
be able to
we'll
you'll
know
be able to
somebody's out there.
yeah
Yeah,
you'll be able to
that's-
change speed and course
Yeah.
if he fires. Yes.
What's the distance in yards
true.
from lead destroyer to my Japanese destroyer? 80.
Multiply that
Oh.
by 250.
Oh, fine.
All right, that's 18,850. 18,850 yards.
Okay, so
That's
I'm not
long,
even in
right?
extreme range. Yeah, it's not
Long.
even in extremes. I have the lead destroyer
Long,
has
right?
16,000. No, it's 16. My lead destroyer has 16,000 yards, like maximum range.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, no, my stern cannon, two cannons
all right,
have
cool.
22.
All right,
I
so
have
we
great
need
speed.
to we've already moved the communists. We need to move y'all. So
Yep.
so we just did.
Yeah, I definitely accelerate to 32 knots with
hold
them.
on,
So
hold on 1 second. Let's take a look at what we're doing to make sure we're.
Sure.
All right, we're okay. Again, you got to kind of write it down as you're doing it. So plotting, you're increasing speed for everybody, correct?
Yep, and right now everyone goes maximum. So
all right, so let's
I
go ahead and change.
think
Go ahead and change that to what? 32?
32 for Japanese destroyers and 21 for the escorts.
All right.
Oh, right. I will write it on the.
I'm writing it on
models.
the model so that we don't forget because
Oh, you do? Because I don't see it. I'm writing it too. We need to decide who is doing writing.
Stop writing.
Okay, I'm not writing.
There, I just decided. Okay.
Okay, yeah. I just try to get some
All right,
work from
go
you.
look.
you don't get overworked.
Oh, you did it. Somebody. All right, hold on.
I did it, yeah. Somebody. Who else is here?
Somebody did it. Somebody. All right. So 32. So we're at. Hold on. Let's do this on the handy dandy. 32. So you're doing 3,200 divided by 250. So you're going 12.8 inches with those lead ships. So let's go ahead and move those then, if that's your intention.
Yeah. It's 32 is times
12.8.
250. 4.
Don't worry. I did the math. Don't.
Wait, 4.8? No.
12.8.
Well, thank you.
You're hauling ass. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, these guys are going 21 knots. So that's 2,100. Hold on. 20. Damn it, dude. 2,100 divided by 250. That's 8.4 inches for that. All right. Perfect. And then just bring the other ones up. It's fine. You kind of just jury rig it. All right. So we don't need these leading things anymore, but we'll keep them around. All right, I think that was your original intention anyway. All right, so that's all that. And was there any, let's take a look at the turn. Now we're in planned fire phase. Had you done any planned firing? And by that, we need to start writing these down, okay, everybody? So plot your moves and plan your fire at this point.
You know what?
Forward.
No, because I should, but no.
If you didn't do it I mean, just be honest, right?
Yeah,
if
I
you didn't plan it, then don't.
Because the forward, my guns pretty much are in the extreme range, I think.
So you probably wouldn't do it, but I'm just very, very clearly saying to everyone.
Yeah, you need to plan your fire before.
Do your plotting, which includes plan firing, okay? Now, they don't see you quite. Now we're doing detection, right? Hold on. So we did plan firing phase, so now we're doing detection phase. So now we determine whether the communists can see the nationalists. So are we with, I think it would be another 80% roll for them, right? Or
With 5, yes.
Zips, hold on. NTAC.
So this might have been supposed to be done at an earlier phase, but I think the lead ship, the Fushan, has star shells. Would that be something we could fire without like knowing where they are?
I would think so.
Oh, no.
What? Chris?
Oh, I was going to say, well, we should probably fire them as soon as we actually spot them. Otherwise, we'd just be firing into.
Right, you'd be just giving yourself away, really, ultimately. But I mean, that's fine. But
if they're going to fire off shells at us, early in this game, obviously star shells would be very appropriate to respond back with.
I forgot about star shells.
Well, let's think about that and let's go read it. Let's go read up on it then.
Let's light them up with literal light.
I need to also check because I need to check because some of the guns I remember and forgot also to mark it on sheets. Some of the guns on some of the ships can fire star shells. It's mentioned specifically that they are incapable, but that was like on some of my nationalist ships can't, I think. Communist ships all.
Star shell gunfire range 517.
It's like I think long range. And you by the way you roll for them for the scatter. If you probably bracketed the target with star shell.
Firing star shells.
That's what I remember.
Okay, just hold on.
Another thing I remember that gun firing star shells can't also fire regular shells for the turn. It is used for star shell fire.
All right, in the plotting phase, designate one mount as firing star shells. That mount may do nothing else that tactical turn, but the other mounts in the battery may fire normally. Mount what? That's kind of a weird way to put it. But
probably right.
Right. At the at the beginning of the planned and reaction phases. Resolve the effectiveness of the star shell fire and place a marker that indicates the location of the star shell. After that, the other guns can fire and will benefit from any. So in other words, you can fire it ahead of in the same round, in the same turn as your other tubes firing, other mounts firing.
Right.
After that, the other guns can fire and will benefit from any illumination silhouetting the star shells provide. So the assumption then is that you're trying to illuminate it and or silhouette it, right? Those are your choices.
Yep.
And then what's the difference?
Well, that's what can happen.
That's what can happen. So if
no, you do not decide. You want to, because basically you want to silhouette them, because that's the best. Not even illuminate them, but place it, behind them so you can see the silhouette.
Okay, hold on. Right,
illuminating them is kind of better. Yeah, putting them in front of you, blind yourself.
At the beginning of the plan. Okay. So like other gun attack, star shells are fired.
Not really. I mean.
Okay.
Okay.
Star shell illumination requires a series of shells fired over the entire 3-minute tactical. Individual star shells illuminate a smaller area than flares or float lights and burn out quickly in less than about a minute. If the designated star shell gun ceases firing, the light fades rapidly. If the gun stops at the end of the tactical or shifts to another target, the previous target ceases to be eliminated, by the way, in the following tactical. All right, so basically it works for a tactical only. Star shells can be fired out to a gun's long range band and has a minimum range of 4 or 5 kilojards. Larger guns have a longer minimum. Okay. Inside that range, the shell is moving too fast.
So on this. Okay,
if a star, hold on. Inside that range, the shell is moving too fast for the chute to deploy without shredding. If a star shell misses its target and falls short, and the range ends up being less than the minimum range, the star shell will not work at all and will fall promptly into sea. The illumination area is also determined by the gun's caliber and is listed in the star shell gunfire range table below. So there's an illumination radius. In the planned or reaction fire phase, the player makes a standard gunnery attack and rolls to hit using 613. If the player rolls a hit, the firing player can use the illuminated gunnery modifier. If the attack misses, roll D100 and consult the star shell miss diagram below. Oh, interesting. So look on if y'all have 5th edition. I don't know if it's the same page in 4th edition, but it's 5-16. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's 516 and 517. So 517 has the star shell gunfire range. These are all, I don't know if you're going to be using, so you probably don't want to necessarily use your large caliber mounts, you know what I'm saying? So there's a little bit of strategy here. You probably will use your secondaries for it, right? But you get less range. And you get less illumination radius.
No, you get way less range that you need. So in this case, the long range guns for the destroyer would be appropriate.
Yes, probably, yes.
But it only goes out, 20 kilojards? Which isn't that bad. I mean, 20 kilojards, you're approaching pretty quick here. So, that's probably not a bad strategy. And the other guns on the other ships are, as capable.
But I think you do.
Firing
you do need to have a detection of them. So that's what we need to roll on right now. Is
right.
I'm rolling that right now.
If either they fire at us,
okay,
if they fire at us, we'll see the gun.
You have a radar detection.
And if they, radar is just about as that 10 nautical miles is rather limiting. So, and the star shells are 10 nautical miles anyway, too.
You have it on the lead destroyer. So you detect them.
The lead destroyer does have.
You have radar contact of Jan. And you have it of. Hold on, let's. let's roll it for each. You see
Oh,
Yeah,
well
but
then,
Xinjiang
that's
is
good
D
because
size. Does he have? Because the Xinjiang is smaller. It's D size. And small. Oh,
okay,
actually, they are both small. Oh no, okay, yeah. They are both small signature. Oh, okay,
Well,
it's
no,
the
it's
same.
C and D. It's the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot about it again.
yeah, which is kind of questionable,
okay,
right? It really probably should be about 8.2
all
or
right.
so, right?
Well,
But, right. In other words, C and
then
D are not that.
it is appropriate then to use the star shell.
Okay, but this is
Okay, well then
this is the detection
launch star
phase.
shell
Yeah,
He can only do that during the planning phase of
detection phase, right?
the next turn.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's exactly
Oh,
the
okay.
moment when he can.
The question
decide that.
hold on. The question then is this would be a reactionary fire, right? So he did
You
detect it,
can.
and I think you could do a reactionary fire, which I'm pretty sure you can do a star shell in reactionary fire.
Yeah, it was written you can fire star shell, but does it help in detection
For
or
the following
only?
turn?
No, I think it helps in detection, but yeah, I mean firing star shells only. I don't know if it helps tactically just to eliminate me with
Oh,
star shells.
it would probably only count for this reactionary fire phase, right? So he
Yep.
could use it. He could use the
I
illumination
mean
of the
using
reaction.
but using them alone.
Right,
doesn't
doing
help.
that alone doesn't do anything because it's gonna fizzle out
Yeah.
by the
No,
next plan
but
fire.
it's the next ship in line that can then fire their main guns into that, if as a reactionary to
Yeah, but
actually seeing a target.
for them to use. Yeah, but I don't think there's any blind firing for this, right? The Chung King would have to have radar lock without he can't fire with his
Do they?
guns. I think so.
Well,
Oh, I thought they could do a.
I don't think they can do a blind fire, can they?
Xinjiang.
Well, it would be my eyeball, wouldn't it?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fire control radar at this time is very weak too. You know,
Well,
we're
here's the
talking
question then. There has to be
even less than
is there at
surface.
least a modifier? Is there basically a dry fire modifier? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, okay, you know what? Let's check because now is reaction fire. So if you detected someone, you can fire at them in reaction fire, which the only modifier I remember
okay, so
is that
okay, no,
deals
Chris
less
is correct.
damage.
Chris is right in the fact that he detects them visually right now, but can you fire the guns on that? Can you just don't get the radar benefit in the
Wait.
Right. You don't have you have more of a visual, or
you have a visual, but
you're back to
but what
Who has
modifiers?
visual?
you're back to like the
None can have
daily,
visual. We
daily
only have
sail.
radar detection, correct? We don't have visual detection.
That's what we're trying to figure out. Can you
Not
fire the guns visually?
not so
Yes, I
exceptional.
think so.
Oh, visually, no, but you can.
Wait,
But as I
whoa,
told
stop,
you,
Let's
yes,
stop right there. Visual gunfire control. It says it right there, right here. Radar
it's
and
radar plus visual fire control. So if you
that.
have both
Right,
visual
but if you
and
only have
radar,
visual, then you just don't get that modifier.
no, you don't get it. If you only have visual, you don't get this modifier.
That's correct. That
Yes,
would be right.
but if you have radar detection and no visual, you use this modifier. Because this set of modifiers is only used if you have visual combined with radar. You have better accuracy if
And
you
then
see
I would
them
say
and
that
you have radar data.
I think he'd have to also take the -2 for firing on surface search radar data only.
Yes.
Because he's only doing that based on that other guy's.
Oh, guess
detection.
what I didn't do? What I forgot, of course, because I haven't played a long time. Also,
All right, so he doesn't.
I didn't check because we are talking about Aretusa. Sorry, right? Still.
Yes. For firing sake, yes.
I didn't add the range for the fire control radar because fire control radar is separate radar, and I forgot to list its statistics. because it has its own range, and if you are in the gunfire control radar range, you need to check it. And
I know, but he can't. He
Right.
does not
And that
have radar. He has to detect with radar before the firing control can be utilized.
Yes, but I thought he
He's
detected.
not.
Yeah,
He does not.
he
He does not.
to-
The lead ship does. He does not.
The surface search
Oh,
radar won't give you. The surface search radar won't give you the. It's not inputted into that gun system. It has to use the
Yes.
fire control radar. The fire control radar is worse than surface search or air search. You're talking about
Yes. For
very high frequencies, and
So that just means
that only gives you like
right. So
good
that means you're
nautical
still
at,
back.
like,
You're still back
2
to visual.
nautical miles.
But here are how the
You're
rules
always
work.
going to be using good
Right.
light.
You're gonna
There
just
are,
use
you know
visual.
what? There are actually rules here to use the gunnery fire control radars as search radars, and yeah, they suck.
So you
but
don't.
if you found
So okay.
no, he won't get.
He
this,
won't get
especially
that,
because-
and I think he's gonna get that negative as well. He's not gonna get that positive, and he's gonna get that negative.
Yes.
Is what I'm feeling here. All right.
By the way, I'm pretty sure. Oh no,
And
destroyers have their FC radar, so I forgot.
and he
about that.
also gets this one right here. So he gets -2 for firing on surface search data only, and he's also getting -4 for visibility 10%. Although
I think
he's illuminated.
so. I need to read.
Okay, so but we ignore it because he's illuminated. We ignore it because he's. You're illuminated.
If he illuminated me, he needs to roll on star shells if they illuminated me.
All right.
It's not automatic. You just read about it
All
that the elimination.
All right, hold on. 33. What is the base hit for Star Shell from Anshan? What's
their gunnery standard? We are talking about destroyer.
The destroyer.
It's not this. They are 4. It's next to guns on the ship.
So, and then what range are we at?
What's the range? Oh my god, these guns are pretty good. How come?
Like he's at long range, right?
What's the distance in
long range?
Long range. Yeah.
It's 20,000 kilyards or 20 kilyards.
Ooh. So yeah, long range. It's base 15%.
So 15%. Let's look at. Hold on a second. I got something for this. I got something.
And you pretty much get all of the other modifiers, so it's like -6.
Just hold on. I got something that'll help us here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bear with me. All right. Do they get? Okay, so visibility, environmental modifiers. We ignore this because he's illuminated. Well, oh shit, we're trying to figure out.
We are rolling for illumination. So then, I think you don't yet.
So he does get that. Let me get this down just a little bit more.
Because that's shooting before he illuminated me, right? So that will be first one won't get illumination yet.
All right, so that definitely comes into play.
I understand.
So I don't think he's gonna get it, right? He rolled a 33. Target.
Oh
no. No.
Okay. So where did it fall in the sense? You should do like a little, you know.
Yeah, there is
it only lasts for one tactical turn, right?
There is a template where you roll.
So it doesn't really matter.
No, but because it can silhouette me.
Where they fall out of.
No, they can fall far and silhouette me still.
I'm just trying to get to it. Just give me a moment. I had it, but then I lost it.
Not sure.
Yeah, it's the Star Shell detection range table. Max illumination range. Max illumination range for C is 12 kilyards. Are we within 12 kilyards?
Nope. We are 20 kilyards,
so can't do it.
What do you mean can do it?
No.
It says Star Shell detection range.
They're just
table.
lights in the sky.
Okay.
normal night, visibility 10%, max
It's probably
illumination
not very
range.
far. Probably about.
It's 12 kiluyards for C.
It's probably about 33. Oh, it's 12 kiluyards.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
page. It's
well, I
page
think the
5.
star shells only illuminate like
Max
in real life.
illumination.
I think star shells only illuminate. Oh, sorry.
Max illumination is 12 for C class target. Max illumination range is 12 kiluyards. Max silhouette range is 7 kiluyards. Well, that's weird,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No,
What?
why?
So the only way to silhouette it is within 7,000 yards.
Yeah, if star shell will be 700 yards. Okay.
7
right.
kilo yards, 7,000 yards.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a little weird to me that so that
No, wait. What? Okay.
okay. Let me say it one more time. All right. Star shell
I'm looking
detection.
at the table.
All right,
Yeah.
star shell detection range table. Nighttime visibility 10% or greater. No precipitation. So that's we are there. So size C target, which is your first ship. Max illumination range is 12,000 yards. The max silhouette range is 7,000 yards less. Much less.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure that out. So we're basically saying you can see the illuminated ship further out than you can see a silhouetted ship. I assume that's physics.
Star shell is
I assume that's.
directly placed.
So do you have a choice in this at all? Like if you're on target, do you have to call out what you're trying to do, or don't you have to
No,
call?
you try to illuminate them, and then if you roll, if you don't hit,
You
quote
might silhouette
unquote.
them.
Yep.
Okay, so you're trying to illuminate. Because
Yes.
now in the gunnery table, is there a difference between
Yes.
illuminate? Okay, all right, and
Yes,
I'm
there
assuming
is.
illumination is better.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Does that make sense to everybody? At least.
Yep.
Okay, so are we outside of
Right,
12,000 yards?
No, you need to roll where it
No.
deviated.
Hold on.
See.
Just that's just a yes or no question. Are we within 12,000 yards? So 12. Hold on. 12,000 divided by 2.
But Peter, that's
hold on.
different.
48 inches. Are we within 48 inches? On the table. I think we are. We might be. No, we're not. So that he can't illuminate. You see that? He has to be within this size, this right here. He has to be within 48 inches to illuminate with star shell.
But wait, I'm not fully understand it. I thought this is how far. Okay, the stars.
Yeah, tell me what it means then. That is the max illumination.
Okay, I don't. You know what? I don't get it because I thought this is the max range from which. Okay, that's why it was weird for me. I thought this is the range how
This is the
far
star shell detection
star shell
range.
can fall from.
No, it's detection range table.
Yeah.
That's how. That's its effective range. It can be fired further, but that's you just don't get the benefits of it further than that at nighttime.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get it. Oh,
You're visible. The physical human eye can't detect it appropriately.
Right. You can see. Yeah. Okay. So you
at
can.
night.
Yeah, I forgot about it, or it was, or maybe you know what? I think it was added in the previous edition, and I haven't read it.
So you think that this is a 5th edition rule?
No, it might be.
Or was it 4th edition?
Because it was much. It was at least in 3rd edition. It was much simpler, but I rarely played night combat.
I think
Does there
NTAC things it did change.
It did change. All right,
I think it was.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it did.
But does everybody agree that I interpreted it properly? That
yes.
It won't be
so you can see. Yeah, you can see.
It doesn't give you the benefit.
It's because the silhouette will be too small. That makes sense.
So the next question though is,
Yeah.
the Anshan can detect the lead ship. Can it fire on the lead ship? And does it wish to? But he didn't. I don't know if he planned. Well, you could do reactionary fire.
Yeah, we're at reaction fire, correct.
Well, that is if he actually was able to illuminate the
no,
target.
But he has
Since there's
radar.
no illumination of the target,
He has radar
no
contact.
firing.
He has radar contact.
You can fire on without gunnery control radar. You can also fire at the search radar contact, but you get modifiers.
Yeah, and it's not that bad.
Wait a minute. He doesn't have the range to do a CD.
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
10 nautical miles
for a surface search.
20
no,
inches.
that's for the destroyer.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the destroyer.
I'm asking
actually,
whether the
destroyer
wants to fire. Yeah, he could fire his primary guns at
the
lead
destroyer
ship if he wanted to.
That's up to.
No, that's you.
That's not my ship.
The Tanyang is yours. The Anshan is yours.
I'll let somebody.
Are you just doing the
Yeah,
cruiser?
but that's not the one that has illumination. No, this is the lead destroyer.
Okay, hold on. Let me step back one.
No, I think we just got mixed up when we were placing the destroyers, like with reorganizing them. When I said the Fushan would be the lead one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the Fushan and lead?
No, this is your.
Yeah.
These are your two ships right here, Chris.
You're giving me the Fushan? Oh, I didn't.
I had originally given you two ships.
I thought I was just taking the cruiser.
All right, that's fine. That's fine too.
Oh,
that's fine. That's
sorry.
fine. No, that's fine.
Oh.
No, that'll give.
Okay.
That'll give him. It's easier that way that you don't have to remember.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, so the sanction. The Tank Queen is no longer. If it didn't have any visual range and it doesn't have radar range for the.
All right, so Anshan then
firing of any guns.
NTAC, do you wish to fire?
Anshan is the.
And it doesn't really matter which one it is because they're the same class.
Okay.
Well, he had the forward guns Star Shell, so I'm not sure if we have any other guns that can fire on those targets.
It was only
Remember, we were dedicating the long-range guns to the Star Shells.
Mm-hmm.
Was it only?
And then we were hoping for the best, but.
Right, so we're saying that he's already used up his long range capability there, so we're just going to the next turn, right? It's fine.
Yes, that's correct.
That's fine. All right, so now we are at 0318. Let me mark that real quick so we don't lose track.
Wait, sorry. How it was the Star Shells only use one mount, right?
Right.
When you fire.
Yes.
Correct.
So.
Do you have a second mount on the front?
On the Anshan, is that saying it has 4?
Do we have a second mount?
The destroyer.
Does it have 4?
Yeah, destroyer has 2 mounts.
So you can fire the other mount if you want.
Yep.
It says on the paper.
Okay.
4.
Yes, you have.
Okay. So it can fire.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's go through that again. All right. So, what is the gunnery, the GS level of the?
4.
Okay, what is the range? Long.
I think it was long.
Okay, so we're baseline of 15%. Visibility, environmental modifiers. Visibility 20% or left. Ignore with radar or when target illuminated. It's not illuminated.
Radar GFC, so search radar does not count.
He doesn't have that, so he's got a -4, so that's -8%. Yep. Well, actually, it's even more than that. For GS1 and 2, multiply the final modifier by 3. For short and the values are 4%. Okay, so
Some modifiers I need to check later how they stack, because we definitely use,
2%.
we also, I think, use the -2 for firing on search radar data only. You
Yep.
get this
Okay.
also,
Sorry, I'm trying to get my.
because it's
So
not
we're
local
doing
control.
this.
Firing ship steering evasively.
Okay, now tubes. Number of barrels.
Yeah, I think it's 1.
Alright, so it's right here.
Or
So,
2, not more.
well, how many
Target
barrels are
speed.
on the mount? 2 or 1?
1.
Oh, wow,
On
okay.
destroyers, 1.
Okay.
There are 2 mounts.
So
I will try to.
the target speed is 32 knots, right? So.
Yep.
All right. So the baseline was 15%. Minus,
It will be like
it's just
1.
minus. It's not even. It's like
Oh.
4, 6, 8 times 2.
Plus
Wow.
there is also target aspect. It's C class. That is like
So he's not gonna be
quarter.
able to hit it, right?
It has
No,
like
he's-
1%, I
there's no-
think. I don't know if there is a rule that says
1%.
if it drops. I don't know if you drop to 1%, if you always have 1%, or if you drop below 0, then there's no chance. I can't remember how.
I think I would hold my fire then.
Just for sheer. Let's double check your. Oh, I thought this was transparent. Oh, there it goes.
Which one? This?
Yeah, see that? You made this handy dandy.
Yeah, you can. It will go through the models, except the red grab here part.
Yeah, okay, that's what happened. So this guy's probably just a little bit further back. Like that. How close were you keeping these guys? The Japanese?
Like 2 inches from each
Okay,
other,
alright, that's fine.
like 500 yards.
So probably right there. All right. So what is the? So we're narrow, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's narrow.
Keep that line
small,
there.
by
Nice.
small margin. Yes.
Yep. All right. So how did that? Let's see. Let's go back to the.
That's like -2, because the size of the ship, you crisscross the size class C with the narrow. That's -2.
I love these little red arrows I got.
Yeah.
Helps a lot. All right. So that's it. So I don't think he's got a chance, right? So he's at -4, -2. He's at -6, -8. He's at -10. You multiply that by 2, so he's at -5% chance. All right. So he cannot do it. All right.
No.
Correct. All right. Just want to make sure I was right.
Some blip on the radar, but you won't get it.
Let me just.
I just know after this I need to add some data to the ship ship sheets. I forgot. Okay,
All right.
so
All
let's
right.
move.
So that's that. All right. We are in the next turn. Now here's where I need y'all to start writing stuff down. All right. So write your planned moves and your planned firing. And that was my 10 o'clock alarm alert. So we've been playing for 2 hours, just FYI.
Yes.
I want to continue another hour. I assume everybody else does.
I can.
Yeah. Is everybody else cool with
Sure.
another hour? Okay. So far, I mean, this has been fun, no matter what, even if we stop there. But yeah, I haven't. Let's do another hour.
It's another learning.
Yeah, no, it's good.
What notes I need to do and what I need to do cheat sheet for the star shells.
It's showing us the differences between these
Day and night
elements.
combat.
Night, but also the differences between the communists and nationalists, right? The nationalists had better radar, and then the communists had, obviously the cruisers has more impact or combat effectiveness. All right, so think about it for a second. If y'all can, I mean, there's not much. If you ever need to talk on your own, Chris, you can go aside and talk, but we're kind of playing this open somewhat anyway. So what do you want to do?
I figure this is pretty open.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm learning a little bit more about the star shells.
Yeah, I didn't know that part, honestly. I didn't know that effective. The one part I didn't remember. The star shell detection range table. I never
Because this table, I think it appeared in this edition or the previous edition, and I didn't read really Star Shell
I'll compare it
4th
later.
edition rules.
It's definitely
Yeah.
probably 4th edition, but
That's-
all right.
I remember in 3rd edition they were very
So
much simpler.
now the communists can do anything movement wise. You generally know where the lead
Yep.
is on the enemy, and you know it's
You
just
are
not
aware of these guys. I don't think you are aware of these guys.
so the advantage they have is they detected you earlier and they were able to speed up as a result quicker. That's really the fundamental difference there. But you have more firepower, I think. So
Yes.
what would you like to do, Chris?
I'd like to accelerate the Chongyang to 14 knots and turn to the port to, let's go 045.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we will do that. And then of course we'll just do the lead inch.
And prepare guns.
What the heck did I do there?
Prepare all guns to starboard.
What the hell happened there? Oh shit.
What?
I was what was this guy's name again? I got messed up.
Fushan or Anshan? Anshan?
It's Anshan. Yeah. Sorry about that. I had them both highlighted and then I was. All right, so let's say class C, and then he was going. Y'all were going 10 knots before, right? All right. So what do you want to do with the Anshan? NTAC?
I want to speed it up to 16 knots.
Okay. Any course changes?
I think I would move it to port to be in line with the Chong.
So port to.
I want to keep it in the lead.
Oh, okay. All right. So at the table, I probably would have judged it that. I mean, right now who's in command? Who is in line command? Pretty much the cruiser. The cruiser's giving the commands. So in other words, the cruiser would.
I would think that would be the case.
Yes.
Right.
So you're probably using. Let's just say you're probably using hand ship to ship, saying to them, port to 045.
Oh, signal lanterns.
Yeah, port to
signal
045.
lanterns are being used at this time. Try and keep as much radio chatter off.
So what I'll call out there is he's choosing a different speed, which is fine. But this is why we kind of probably need to be very specific in our orders at this point too. Right? So from the cruiser, what would the cruiser have ordered to Anshan? When you pick it up and you need to do this in Chinese, remember? I'm just kidding. We need to do that. I swear to God, we need to do that. At least force everybody to do it. Here, I'll let me see what that. Let me see
turn
what that
in sync.
Yep. Hold on. So.
Yeah.
Turn to port. Turn port to 045. Speed what to him? What are you saying to him?
16 knots.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
He's gonna move out of the. But we're gonna do that in unison. The other 3 ships are to continue, or at least. All
right, so this is what that would be.
Well, it's more of a probably a good time to actually engage as best as able.
15. Yeah, that's what that would be. We need to do this. I want to do that so bad, everybody. Okay, all right, just for role playing effect. All right, I like Chinese. I want to learn it. So, I think it's a beautiful language. So, all right, and what are you ordering over to? What are you shipping to Chongqing?
To engage as best as able.
All right, but what speed? I mean,
you want him when I'm communicating to
right here, yeah. Like, are you telling them to just follow you at speed 14? He's going ahead 16.
No, they're Right. So Anshan's going to turn in sync or unison with
I fucked up.
Chongqing.
I fucked up
And the other
across
three ships are as. Oh,
I messed up across the board.
What happened?
Oh fuck! I screwed it totally up.
Oh.
All right. So who's? Give me the names of these guys again, everybody. Somebody.
The Anshan is in the front,
Yeah.
Oh.
and then let me see. Hold on. I think it's the Chang Chun.
That's him.
And then the Tai Yun.
Tai Yun. And all right. And then what's the second to last destroyer? And I can look this up if I have to, but what's the name of this? You might need to spell it as well.
Changchun. Isn't that the second to last one?
Changun. Okay. And then the last one. The problem is I had the whole damn thing highlighted, and I changed the text on one, and it changed the freaking text on everything. So what's the name of the last one?
Taiyyuan.
Okay, Taiwan. All right. And did you want them to follow at 14 knots?
Oh.
No.
No. They're going to continue. Yeah. At this point, they're just going to continue as
10.
They need open. Actually, continue at 10 and in line. That would be. But
okay.
I think the next turn will actually.
Okay.
Give them a.
Let's figure this out then. So 16. So 1600. Divided by 250, 6.4 inches for Anshan, and then Anshan you wanted to go to turn port to 045. So we are currently at like 110 or so. It's going to take you probably 2 turns to do this. Am I right? A little bit. Oh, it's going to take you 2 turns to get to 045. Right? Two course changes, sorry. All right, so 1 inch, right? And then 1, 2, 3. It's not that's almost. Is that what you want? That's almost 1.045, is it not? In other words, if you want to go one more click, you'd have to go another inch. Is that acceptable?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Then that's fine. Then what?
You wanted this?
What?
It's probably
like 050.
Yes,
is
that's
that
about
like
right.
050?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah. In tabletop simulator terms, yes.
Yeah, 050 is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So then,
okay.
They have 5.4.
Acceptable.
All right. So he ends up about right there. All right.
Okay.
Let me get one of these little things over here. I think he did it around here. It's like an inch away. So he went an inch. So you were how many inches apart? 2? You were 2 inches apart, so it's 3 inches. So
yes,
right
we were.
here, right
2
there.
inches apart.
So right about there is where you turn. So that's 3 inches. You're going to turn in succession, right? You're not doing an immediate turn, correct?
That's succession.
Yeah, okay. So 3
No, this is in succession.
Yep. Okay, so you're going 14 knots, right? That was the adjusted speed that
That's right.
Okay, so 1400 divided by 250.
Correct. That's right.
All right, so that's 5.6 inches. So you need to go 3 inches. You're going 3 inches here, and then you're able to turn. You're gonna kind of. I'm eyeballing it. It's fine. And then 2.6. So I don't know why I'm not able to. You end up 2 inches apart anyway, so just double check that. Yeah, that's right.
That's correct. So that's a good, and we're both. I'm I have a free gun. no obstruction.
Yep.
So that's good.
Yep. And then these guys were sticking to 10, right?
Yep.
And they're sticking course
That's correct.
too. So that's
Sticking on course.
all right. So it's just 4 straight. All right. Looks good. All right. I put this up here for.
I think as looking at this, those 3 destroyers will go ahead of at least they will come to screen, at least on our starboard side of Chongqing.
By the way, I had written over here, C to C is 3,200 yards and C to D is 2,800 yards visual at this 10%. All right. So just in case we get within that distance. All right. So that's everybody here. How about Tom? What are you doing?
This guy, the Japanese destroyers will go forward 32. What was that?
Hold on. Oh,
12
yep.
point something.
There you go. 12.2. I thought it was. There's 12 point.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
What was it?
And these guys I ordered, and I even wrote it. They will turn starboard 45.
12.8. You got 0.6 more. You can go for those guys.
Okay.
There you go. Oop, yep, right there. There you go.
Yeah.
That's good. Right about there is fine.
What was this guy's speed?
What is?
I mean, in
mouse?
inches, 21 knots.
Wait, you can't turn right away. You have to go in.
No, I moved him.
Okay.
I moved him 1 inch.
He's going what?
Here.
How many knots?
21.
All right, he can go 8.4 total. But that was, so you go 7.4.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yep.
And then kind of 1. There you go. Just kind of bring him up. That's fine. All right, interesting.
Yeah, I didn't count it on him turning. Also.
Well, yeah, that's why the planning is good now.
Yep.
Doing that gives a little more reality to it.
Especially that these little guys have so little firepower.
So here's the thing, though. Did you plan any firing? Because that's where we're at.
Me, I planned. I just wrote if they can fire, they would fire. But the only Tan Yang, I think, might try fire at the radar, like search radar, and I'm pretty sure he won't be able to hit anything.
Do you want to just roll it real quick and see if it's anywhere near it? And that's what we usually do, right? Just kind of.
Yeah, I don't even know. And double the fun for him is that he has different gun up front and different gun on stern, which have 6,000 yards difference in range.
Wow. Okay. Keep in mind as well that for this gunnery standard table, if you're short, or medium, for short or medium, you only multiply the modifier by single degrees.
I know, but that doesn't matter much if you have like 5% chance to hit.
I know. I'm just saying that the effects of the modifiers are less at short and medium.
You know what? They will try to get their attention. Let's say they fire and I roll. If I roll anything else than 5 or less, then we don't bother. Yep. And this is tense. And gun at the stern, because they are different guns, they need to roll separately. Yeah, okay. I don't need to bother.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so that's fine.
And because I think if he fires, there is this modifier of blind. I need to check few modifiers because few modifiers confuse me. Because there is modifier for blind fire at gun flashes, but I think you don't use it if you have any radar contact. I think the radar contact supersedes it. I think maybe.
All right. So you're
Okay,
done with all
never mind.
firing. You are done with all planned firing, correct?
Yes.
And there was there planned firing from the communists?
Star shells again from Anshan.
In plant phase, okay.
And reactionary fire from Chongqing.
You don't use reactionary. Reactionary fire is a thing that you only do the turn you detect target. It's I don't know if you
reactionary
Right.
reactionary is any unplanned firing.
No, you get, because there is a
Here,
reactionary
watch.
fire
Now
phase after detection where you can fire to newly detected contact, but any other fire then after detection it's just plant fire. So you don't call it
That's
reaction
correct.
Hold on.
So
I'm gonna read it.
Anshan's going to fire star shells,
Okay.
and if there is any detection by Chongqing, they will go ahead and fire their guns.
Okay. Now we just need to check the minimum range, right? So they need to be within. Hold on a second. Let's look at that chart again. Bear with me. Okay, so the minimum gun range kill yard, minimum gun range, not the minimum. No, the star shell detection range table. The size of the target is what? C?
Yep.
See.
Okay, so how many kilo yards are we away here?
Well, oh yeah.
So we're at 48 inches.
Ooh, okay. That's not
So
bad
you
then.
are within. You can do it. So you can try it, right? Right.
Absolutely.
All right. So then, what is what is the range of the guns that are firing the star shell?
22, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
going to
what?
be the
So no, we okay. Hold on.
It's the destroyer firing.
Just hold on.
Right?
48 times 250. Hold on. We're at 12,000 yards right now.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
we're at 12,000 yards.
Shorter.
That means we're
No,
in
it's
we're in
medium.
the minimum range for the star shell to be effective for elimination. We're right at it. All right. So then 12,000 yards is what for the gun that's firing the star shell? As far as
Medium.
small. Okay, so you're at medium. So let's go do this then. All right. So gun shell 4, right? Medium. Correct? GS4.
From
Is that right?
what I
Yes,
see.
that's right.
Okay. All right. So then visibility, we have radar, but it's not GFC. It's not illuminated yet either. So unfortunately, we do get that neg 4.
I think
so
so.
then no problems here. Okay, no fire control gun modifier. Firing ship is not being fired on.
I kind of fired at him, but I don't know if that.
Did you? But did you do planned firing?
I rolled. I rolled. I planned firing if there
Okay,
is
so
a
then
chance.
he's fired on.
And I rolled. So he's fired on. So we don't
First
get
salvo
+1.
on target. No, not the first salvo, right?
No, oh yes, he fired in the
Third
previous
or
turn.
later. Third or later. This
Oh,
is not.
it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because it's only on longer extreme. So.
Okay. Over concentration? No.
No.
Right? Not yet, at least, right? So radar.
I don't think over concentration even counts for star shells. Probably. It
Yeah,
wouldn't, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so because it doesn't look like the same splash, right?
Yeah, they don't correct on splashes. Yes.
All right. Radar gunfire control only have muzzle flashes. Radar gunfire control only have muzzle flashes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Radar. I'm not sure about this modifier. I think it's explained somewhere in the book because I fired, so you fire at flashes, but I guess this is used only if you have radar gunfire, like gunfire radar contact, I guess, and nothing else. Then you use this. If you fire at flashes, if you don't have visual detection, I guess this is if you don't have visual detection, and you don't have radar like search radar detection. Only if you
He
have
has radar
somehow.
detection, but he
Yeah, I know.
but he
So this
doesn't.
modifier,
Oh.
no, it's. But I'm saying about radar gunfire control at muzzle flashes. I don't think we have this.
What does that
right?
mean? What is okay?
Yeah, I know this few modifiers are confusing how you combine them or not.
Okay, so let's
I
look at
think
this.
this one might be
Radar and
explained.
visual gunfire control. Radar and visual.
Yeah, it's if
So
you
that
see them visually. We didn't even roll for
we're
visual.
not visual. We're not
Only
within 30
maybe-
30 whatever that
Yeah.
3200. So it's
Yep.
not that. So he doesn't get either of those. Now
No.
radar control. I would think that, right?
Probably, but then firing on super search radar data only, that's the question. That's probably not
But isn't that?
if he
I think it's probably
if
this.
he
I think it's this one instead of this one.
yeah, probably.
All right, that's what it is. All right.
But it's confusing to me that this one is lesser than this one because really this sounds worst.
I don't get the difference between that and that.
I don't. Also, we need to ask probably Chris or someone. What does it mean?
I'm gonna ignore this line, honestly. I'm ignoring that line until I'm told otherwise. Right? Because that's the exact.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, for me.
Oh, you know what this is? This means you know what the difference is. This is if you fired. But that doesn't make any sense. You would think that these numbers would be.
Yeah.
The
opposite. They should be
-2
swapped,
and
right?
-3. Yeah. So I'm gonna give him. So no matter what, he's gonna get.
This is always where.
What, Chris? What were you saying?
No, yeah. As far as to have ATG give us a little bit more clarification.
Yeah,
there might even be one, but I haven't read it.
Well, the difference between that and that is the muzzle flashing. That's it. But then these should be flopped. I think that's an error.
Right.
I think that's actually an error.
Sorry.
Right? Does everybody agree on that? That should be -2 and that should be -3. All right.
Would make more sense. Yeah.
But then does this, because you don't have GFC, is that automatically do that too? Because you're in local control, aren't you, at that point? Because you have no direct.
No, you're only in local control. I think if you don't use, if you have a GFC critical hit, or if you have one GFC.
He doesn't have GFC. The destroyer doesn't have it.
No.
I mean the director. If you have any director.
Okay.
Sorry, because local control is
only. What is the director then? What is being used as the director?
The optical rangefinder at the top of the.
Then how is he? How can he use that? How can he use
what
that?
Do you mean? Local control?
He has to have visibility.
He has to have visibility. That's correct.
So that
the fire control radar here is listed.
So he has that
the
too,
the Zarya.
No, local control you don't use unless the director is hit. Like the director.
Yeah, but he can't use the director because he has no visual.
Right. Not until the start zone.
Yeah, but you know what?
But as soon as
the difference how this is described, if it's not controlled like from the, if you don't have computer or anything, it's like
he doesn't.
If the guys in the turret, they do calculations themselves, they aim gun themselves from the turret, then you use local director, like local control. Only then you use this modifier if the guys are aiming without the assist of central control.
Right, but the mechanism of that gun control is visual for this destroyer. It has no GFC.
Okay, however you interpret it, but the game interprets it differently, but okay. It's like.
Well, then that's a question for ATG because that. So what does that mean? Like, does that mean without GFC or without? Again, keep in mind we are not within visual range. So the
I know, but
director,
wait.
so they have no
Okay,
director. They have no optical rangefinder right now. So they have
wait.
that has
Director. Okay, let me,
Not
because this is actually
that's right.
described very clearly. And do you want me directors? Main and secondary batteries on warships were usually aimed by the director, mounted high on a ship.
you just said it right there
Directors use
visually.
powerful optics, sometimes radar and analog fire control computers to track a target. This is the device knocked out when a gun battery takes a fire control hit. Its loss reduces the guns to local control. As the director tracks a target, guns located all over the ship would automatically allow its movement, with corrections added to allow for such things as the range to the target, wind, distance between the director and the mount, and on larger guns, even the rotation of the earth. Guns could also be controlled locally at the mount or turret itself, but this was less effective than its director. Rules for local controller in 6.1.2. Okay, so because you still have some analog computer that gives you wind corrections and stuff like that. And if you lose that, then you are in the local control.
All
So
right.
they have they don't have local control only because they don't see target visually. They still get some stuff done.
So there's some certain
for
other modifiers, certain other factors that are able to be used in the computation, right? So we don't get that. That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
There
kind
are
of.
other.
Yep.
Okay, so I accept that if that's the rule. That's fine. All right. That's it. How many? We're only doing the one mount, right? So that's still that.
Yeah.
Target speed is still that, right?
Oh wait, which destroyer is it? The lead one?
Correct.
Antron, isn't it?
Oh, then they have broadside.
The
They
lead
have.
one is
Oh,
Yeah.
you
So
do.
yeah,
lead
but
one.
only you have to designate what mount it's going to be
Yeah,
used.
you do the. You got to use
They
the
can use their other guns to fire.
use the aspect of the target, not the fire. So it's still narrow.
What do you mean? No, but I'm right now
What?
saying how many guns is trained, because
Right.
they have four.
But he's
They
not
have
broadside.
four mounts. No, but this guy is firing at me, correct?
We're just doing a starfire still.
Well, the Anton will
Okay.
fire the
Right. Yeah, we are doing Starfire.
no,
Okay, sorry. The
four.
number of guns doesn't matter. Correct.
So he's in quarter.
Sorry, I got.
He's in quarter.
Right.
So the target's in quarter.
Yeah. I was
All
saying,
right.
yeah, because I forgot we are still doing Star Shell. I thought we are doing the Russian destroyers regular fire, because then they will
All
use
right.
three guns.
So just at this point, I'd say let's just roll for the.
Yep.
See. All right.
Ooh, 40.
All right. Hold on.
I need to read again because, as I said, I pretty much never played this game at night.
I don't think I got it for you.
No, 52 will not be.
So
You-
so that means we still got to do the drift, right? So that's in this case.
Yes.
Miss diagram. Oh wait, so each square is 2,000 yards on a side. Okay, so roll again here. I got a 62. So that ends up being 60 to the front of it. So it does not. So the star shell lands.
Wait,
Here.
doesn't it mean it lands directly? 62? Star Shell means diagram. Oh. This diagram is
that
weird.
yeah, diagram is a little weird. I assume that that's the bow of the ship.
No, but there is no 62. 62 looks like you have 60. Oh, sorry. No, yeah. The bow of the ship, correct. No,
Yeah,
it's, you
it's
know
off the
what?
bow.
It's not the of the bow, because you don't look at the silhouette.
Yeah, but how the hell is it? How the hell is it 2,000 yards? How is each of those? Why would you be 2,000 yards off? Did they maybe mean 200? It's like, good God, that's horrible gunnery. If
So it's like 2,000 yards.
that's 10
up
inches
here,
that way.
right? Oh, that's 10 inches.
Just like
Yeah,
that. Oh,
200.
okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought.
No, No,
It's
you know
right.
what? It's in this direction because you look at the direction of fire. So this is direction of fire, and they
Yeah,
landed.
you're right. You're right. You're right. Keep going.
No, sorry, I'm checking this
Right
2,000
about
yard
here.
hotel
It's right in the
because
middle of
that's
this fog bank. It's right over here.
Gonna run to the bathroom.
Yeah, go for it. All right, so the star shell landed there. Let me put a little white marker here.
10.
I'll put
It's 10. Oh, God,
yeah.
I'm you know what I'm doing.
Each
I'm
inch.
creeping to the smoke.
Here, I'll do this as yellow.
That's a lot. That may be.
So that was like
There
a
you go.
star shell over there.
Well, it's sort of that way.
Yeah,
So-
we would need to remove probably the fog.
No.
Yeah, it's somewhere here. Okay, yeah, 10 inches to here. And what's the illumination distance of what the caliber of the gun? 130 millimeters is like 10 inches? No, what I'm
No.
saying. Five.
They're
Wait,
250
what
yards.
number?
It's
Oh, okay.
how big is the
Oh, here's the caliber. No, they have for a minimum gun range. It's 300 yards illumination radius.
All right, so that's like
So
just
yeah,
a
they
little
won't
bit over an inch.
illuminate them. They
No.
have no way of illuminating
All
them.
right, so that's fine. All right, so that was they didn't get illuminated, therefore the cruiser didn't fire. I'm assuming at that point because it has no way to see it.
No,
Yep.
that's correct. It only has to be, that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So are we? Where are we at? Any reactionary? He didn't illuminate it, so there's no real reaction capability.
No one really. I don't think anyone can fire in
So let's try to
reaction
get one more.
unless they detect someone.
Let's try to
Only
get
then
one more.
fire in reaction.
Let's get one more turn in.
Sure.
I'll let. First of all,
Right.
I'm gonna refill my coffee real quick. Okay. Everybody take a nature break.
Yeah, I will take nature break quickly too.
I'm gonna just refill my coffee. We'll do one full turn and we'll call it at that point, and just kind of, maybe we'll do a second session at some point. All right. Bear with me. I'll be right back.
I know. Sure.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, I'm here.
All right, good. We're gonna do one more full turn here.
Yeah, I know what to read and what cheat sheets to do for the next session.
Yeah, something around searchlights, right? I mean, or
Yeah,
like a
I
starfire
mean,
cheat would be
Well,
good.
star shells, but you know what? I see some things we need to ask that probably will need to be errata in this particular module because there are things missing. For instance, there are no data for gunfire radars in tables. Someone forgot them, I
right,
guess.
right.
I think
Well, I
we.
think at this point in time, I can tell that we're going to be using a lot more star shells because it needs to be saturated. One star shell at a time is not going to help us.
Well, which is pretty much what
So
they would
all
do,
those
right?
other destroyers need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. I
and
think
that's
the other
fine.
destroyers need
Live
to
and
all
learn.
have
Live and learn, right? Yeah.
star
Yeah.
shells. Well, yeah,
We
I
can
guess
call this. This is like the
they're fairly
first.
limited.
This
You
is
need
like
you need
this is like the first boxing match between the communists and the nationals, and they're just still learning this, right? They don't necessarily
Yeah.
remember how to do it from 10 years prior. Right? It's probably another It's probably the next
well, I
generation
think
of.
They're all farm boys who just are like, working
The
for
com the
farm workers.
communists.
Yeah,
The
that's it.
communists, that is.
That's right.
No.
They're usually with torches and rockets.
They're saying, what the hell is a star shell?
Yeah, maybe the star shell. Maybe we need more flares or rockets and Chinese lanterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
Oh.
float. You're gonna float lanterns at each other.
Something like. Yep.
All
That's probably the way to do it.
It's not the word. Ooh, you know what? You could do like white phosphorus from like tiny balloons, right? Like just throw up a bunch of.
Well, yeah.
That's kind of what it is anyway. It's like a shoot of its own, right? But it would be kind of neat if you set like a barrier of
Yes.
balloons that drop white phosphorus in a line. That actually would work pretty well. If
Maybe.
you could
Peter,
control, if you could control the balloons, then you got to
Right.
put monkeys into balloons, and then okay.
Yeah. With little fans to swing them.
With little what, fans? Yeah, like little, yeah, airship
But like
monkeys.
the Chinese fans, they will. They
called
will.
I think we've created a new war game. Airship monkeys. Okay. All right. So it's a mini game addendum.
By the way, I think I discovered why this radar gunfire control at muzzle flashes. Why it is -3. I think I just cracked it. Because if you look inside here in parentheses, it includes radar bonus. So for this you add the radar gunfire control bonus. So it's you either add +2 or +3. So it's in total it's either -1 or 0. Which makes sense now.
Okay. All right. Now, we're at the top of, let's see, 0321. Right? We're done with that turn, correct?
Yeah.
Fully?
So my guys will quickly move
okay.
there 12.2, I believe.
12.8. 12.8. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So then let's check here. I'll help the communists. Don't tell the government.
I don't
All right,
remember
16.
how far. Okay, sorry. How
Six,
far the destroyer escorts move? Sorry,
all right,
I will
hold
move
on.
while you move communist, I can
No,
move
what's
there.
your speed? What's your
21.
speed? Right, bear with me. 2100. All right, you go 8.4 inches total.
Okay.
Are you good for your rest of yours?
Yep.
You're good for okay. All right, so on Sean is going 16 knots currently. Had you wished to change your speed?
Actually, you know what? Let's change that speed to 14 knots. Okay. Stay at that range off of
So
I'll put
stick with Chungking, basically. Okay, all right. So 14 knots is gonna
right.
be.
But I'm going to be flashing a lantern change to
the rest.
the speed change for the other 3 destroyers. They should go up to speed like 16 knots, but continue on the same. And also, all forward guns are star shells.
All right.
At least for those 3 ships. Right.
We're gonna blind them.
So we get something else into the air.
Confuse us with
Confusion.
fireworks.
Confuse you with confusion. 16.
Confucius.
Confucius say never fire star shell at 16. I'm gonna get a memo on that one. All right, 16. All right. Let's do this then. So you're back at 1400. You go 5.6 inches, sticking with the same course, correct?
Yes.
All right, and you're
That's
doing
correct.
you're
Yes.
at 14 as well, right? You stuck at 14 yourself, correct?
Yeah, 14. Right.
All right. And these guys are sticking course with 16, so 16, 0, 0, 250.
Yep.
That's 6.4 inches. So we're going a little quicker now, which could get interesting. Just put these at 2 inches. All right. Looks good. Right? Okay. All right. That's what you intended, right? And Tom, are you completely done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, just taking a shot.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Again, I hope you wrote this down, but you might not have. It's okay. Planned firing. You definitely called out your star shells. I will say that you definitely called those out. And then we probably can go ahead and just do those because those technically happened first.
Let's do it because I can again probably roll.
I have a feeling you're going to get illuminated this turn with the additional splattering.
Yeah, at the range.
Everybody's within range. So what I would do, let me just roll.
I know. I just these guys. If I just wonder if these guys are also at medium currently, or maybe even closer. Their guns are actually pretty good.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they might be smaller, but the communists did have some reasonable. They have better firepower than the nationals.
The Soviet destroyer guns are pretty
all right, let's do this one ship at a time. Just to
Yep.
let's do first of all let's do Star Shell. Who is doing Star Shell? Is Anshan doing Star Shell? Probably not, right? You just want to do like 3 of them from
That is correct. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the Star Shells from here back. All right, so I'm gonna just roll for it. What do you think? What do you think they need to get under before we even check, Tom?
20, I would guess.
Okay, all right. So let's just see. First one.
Even at medium, if it is 40%.
Okay, so let's at least.
That'd be fair.
In order to backlight, it has to be within what distance? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so he met
like
this guy.
300 yards, I think.
So that's what I don't. The drift on their star. Maybe it's because they are shoot based star shells that it's so distance, right? You know what I'm saying?
Might be.
That's probably what it is.
Beside you have such large spread so that you can possibly by mistake.
So you're telling me they only have a 20, like right now with modifiers unilluminated, right? That's the real problem, right? If somebody gets an illumination, then this will go up pretty considerably for the next round, probably.
Yeah, and this is something I need to check if you.
All right, so I'm gonna roll for.
If the first illuminate, if it immediately modifies all other.
I think it does. Yeah, it does. It does mention that it can be immediately used.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll here. Let's see if they get lucky.
Yeah, but
No, not
okay.
there
So
at
here's the
least.
thing: if
Come on,
they
Bowens.
right, because if even one guy illuminates him, then rest don't need to roll, right?
Good God, I'm
Because
not
they
rolling very well
can.
for y'all. That was really
What's
bad.
Peter?
It was really
We're
bad.
gonna
So they're all
we're gonna
miss.
get it to the chairman.
They're all miss, but what I
They all
don't.
miss.
Yeah, they all miss. They all miss
Oh.
direct illumination, but here's the thing. It's like I personally feel like
Oh, directly left.
yeah. I mean, it's obviously you're gonna be in the. So let's use the firing direction.
If it drifts somewhere here, I think they can illuminate the guy that is trailing him, maybe by accident.
I just feel like these squares are too big. I think they should be 500 yards each.
I don't know how it works in real life.
It's just
so
like, come on, dude. These gunners aren't just like, it's like firing in the air like a shotgun at a trailer park. I mean, it's just like.
I mean, heck, maybe they are.
Well, I think star shells actually explode. Maybe the fuses are off. It depends on where you're putting it into the air. But it's like you're firing anti-aircraft guns
Okay,
at small planes. You have lots of. You're hoping something gets a little bit of shrapnel.
Okay, so let me here. I'll just roll. Okay, so direction of fire is like that, and then I'll do each one. I mean the offshoot. You wish I rolled that for your firing. 1 4.
Oh, yeah. So it wasn't directly on top, but it's close.
To the diagonal. It's diagonally 2000, so it's like diagonally this way 2000. So it's kind of. Just take this one. I'll just take this one. It's kind of like right there. So, but it's never gonna be close enough, right? So you're saying it has to be within 300 yards in order to illuminate.
So what I'm looking at the
So
caliber,
why? I mean,
300 yards.
unless there's like one way back, you know what I'm saying? Unless there is a friendly 2,000 yards away, it's never gonna.
Yeah, but wait, how far away my guy here is? Because I think if you roll kind of here,
Yeah, no, but
that's illuminate him.
it's
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess it's if you have larger battles to illuminate by mistake some other fellows.
Right, it's a mile. You're a mile off in any direction. That's what it's saying.
Yes.
I feel like that should be like 500. I feel like it should be like 500 yards or something. That way you have a chance.
You can ask Larry.
I think it's because of the.
Knowing Larry, he will pull you some data from like Library of Congress.
Yes. Okay.
And
all right.
He did that on me once.
I don't think there's any chance other than potentially illuminating by accident these guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Here,
so let's.
Here probably yes.
That's a possibility too.
All right. So
you know where
that could happen.
In Guadalcanal, there probably will be more useful.
Well, these damn star shells are probably they're probably in Guadal. All right. Hold on. Let me just put it right here. Let me put it. The intended target was here. So then let's roll for the second drift.
Right.
That is 88, which would put it. Okay, behind it. Wait, direction of fire. In front of it, diagonally towards this side. So 2,000 to 250. So 8 inches this way. Yeah. More like diagonally. Let's see. Diagonally 8 inches, like right around there. It's just not going to do it unless it somehow shows two if it shows two grids directly behind it, there's a chance it might do these guys, right?
Yeah, probably.
Let's just look at the last one. I don't know, I just feel like this is not variable enough, 62. Or it's just the distances are a little weird. What did it say there? What did I roll?
62.
Okay, so that's within that's 2,000 yards to the immediate immediate this direction. So it'll be about right there. So it'll be right, like right in there. All right. So yeah, nothing. So there's a lot of wind.
Wow, that's worse than
Yeah, I just think that it should be
worse
like
than playing Battle.
I just think it should be a variable distance. I think it should be a variable distance, and it should
More than
be
2000.
and it
Yeah,
should be
probably.
each like a roll of d6, and you multiply that by 250 yards.
Maybe. I think it's actually. I
You're
need to check because
probably right.
that was, I think, close how it was in third edition. You know, it was like d6 for deviation, and then the.
Maybe they found. I'll ask them about it. It just feels a little heavy-handed, and it feels a little too specific.
Yeah,
right? I'd rather have it variable, and I think it's too far.
Yeah, a little too.
I think it's at least twice as far as
I have a feeling that's correct too.
I feel like, again, a D6. So let's just do that real quick, just for shits and giggles. Let's put a D6 out here real quick. So let's just say direction.
Because I need to end in 5 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
But I
think just a direction and a distance, just like every other game, You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty far. Yeah, I might even change. I might house rule that, quite honest. Not for this session or not for this match. But...
I have third edition. I will check how it was handled in third edition.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I don't want to flip flop on the rules right now, though. All right, so there's no illumination then. So that means the cruiser. Now let's check.
Wow.
How is the cruiser at 7? Let's see, 7 nautical miles would be 7 times a times 250. You're at 14,000 yards. Yeah, you're at 14K yards. And let's see, 36 inches. Let's do that way. 36 times 2. You're at 9,000 yards. I'm sorry. So do you have? So 36. Oh, give me a second. 36. Shit. 30. Okay, you're with you. You have your own radar contact now.
Okay.
Of this unit.
Oh, we're thin.
Y'all tell me, right?
Okay.
Let's just confirm it. You're at 36 inches, which is 36 divided by 8.
All right. Well, it's a
you're within 4.5 miles.
So
right? You're at
9,000
yards.
Oh,
you're
wow.
At 9,000 yards.
Well, it's a reactionary fire.
Right. Right, which means half, right? I think it means half
damage. It's half damage.
Half damage.
I think that's all.
All right, so what's the range for your primaries? From the
range for primaries at what?
Either
kilonyards.
Yeah, correct. In kilonyards.
Yeah, Okay, so let's go with the destroyer first.
You're at
the
9,000.
Well, the destroyer has radar contact, so we can use.
Well, you have radar contact as well.
At yeah, but let's start with the Anshin first. That's it does have radar contact too.
All right.
So it can do reactionary fire.
Yep. So let's start. Let's go down the list, right? So GS4, you're at what range?
At medium range.
All right, so we're still at 40%.
Well, this would be medium range.
Right, that's what I put it at right here.
This GS4 medium is 40%.
And then he doesn't have this anymore because it is illuminated. Well, no, it's not illuminated. It's ignore with radar GFC. Okay, so no, he still has that, right? The destroyer still has this.
Here's the thing: they have radar GFCs because they are listed for guns. I don't know what the range
destroyer
of them is. Because, destroyers have them too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The Soviets. I was stunned too. The problem is
you don't know the range.
Because someone forgot to give information about gunfire radars in this.
Do you think it's at least effective to 9,000 yards?
Gunfire radars are pretty short.
Yeah, I think 5 times. I had somewhere.
I think they're like short range.
I think like 5,000 yards
All right.
would be
Okay,
the
so
ballpark.
we're
I
still.
actually can, you know what? I probably can check them for the British ships because in the supplement for the Royal Navy that I have. But yeah, go on. Sorry.
Hold on.
But yeah, I think
All right,
3 to
so
Well,
5,000
remember,
yards.
we're talking about high frequency.
all right, we gotta get going because Tom has to get going. All right,
We
so
only have
target is not
Yeah,
selected.
so let's.
Dead Reckoning.
No, the Reckoning,
No.
no, because
D
it's
state
only if
now.
you lose contact.
Firing ship is not being fired upon.
Well, actually, it probably is dead reckoning. You're just using the surface search radar to actually give you
Oh, but
Yeah,
here
but
a
they
direction
already
and bearing.
by dead reckoning they mean first turn when you lost all contact altogether.
right. Yeah, you get this one for that. This is the one that if it's
No,
surface
dead.
flying.
He takes dead reckoning only if he loses me visually and
I know. I
on
didn't
search
give it.
rate.
I didn't give it to him.
Ah, okay,
I
sorry.
didn't give it to him. All right. I think that's it right there. But then number of barrels firing. Get your hand out of the way. Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, the number of
so
barrels firing on the you're talking about the engine.
Yes. Yes.
Number of barrels would be the aft gun.
How many?
Um,
Is that 4 or just 2?
wait, who is we are
Engine.
talking about
Destroyer.
cruiser?
Destroyer.
Oh, destroyer. So I think it will be
the
3
destroyer.
guns.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
many?
because he has 4 guns and one
3
of them
guns.
is
Right.
firing star shells, so 3
So here.
barrels.
Okay.
Okay.
That's correct.
No, it's
That's right.
You got to do the star shell by mount, by the way.
Yes, but their mounts have only 1
Oh,
barrel
it's by
per
mount. So
Yeah, but the destroyers have 4 mounts each with 1 barrel.
Okay, we're done there. All right, so target speed is still high as hell.
yeah. That's another.
Target steering evasively, minimum speed. You have to call that out though, right? I can't remember what that even means. What is this?
What? Which one? What are you? Sorry, I was
This.
checking something else. Ah, yeah, I need to call out evasive
But what does
maneuvers.
that do to you? What does that negatively do to you? Takes off speed.
No, it's you move 3/4 of your actual speed.
Okay.
That is like zigzagging, and your fire is also
Okay. Yep.
negatively affected.
All right. The aspect of the target, I think, is quarter.
Probably.
C. Okay. So neg 4,
9.
and we're at medium. We're at medium, so it's only a 1% per. It's only a 1% multiplier. So 4, 6, back to neg 5, neg 7, neg 8.
Wait, Peter. Sorry, get back to me here.
Right here.
For GS3 and 4, the values are 4 and 2, so it's times 4. Because GS1 and 3 multiply the final modifier by 3 for short and medium, and 1 for long and extreme.
Okay,
but
so
for
it's 4%.
GS4, it's actually
Wow. That seems weird. That seems opposite, doesn't it?
No, because probably it's because you have. Okay, I don't know why. Ask Chris or Larry. Better Larry.
They're basically saying that the negative modifiers are more intensive at short range. That doesn't make sense.
Yes, because the value is larger. I think. I think because
I have the negative parameter at this point is neg 8. So you're saying that at a shorter range, there's more of a modifier? I would think it would be the exact opposite.
Yes, I will tell you why, because, and I think it's like a gamey thing, because previously modifiers were the same, right? Like, let's say it would be -9, right? Across the board. That barely modified 60%, but made 5% pretty much impossible to hit. And 50% was impossible to hit. the way the modifiers were.
Yeah, but right now,
they
what
did it
it's
because,
basically saying that
yeah, but they
it's
because I
saying
think they did it because previously the modifiers did no impact on close ranges and too high of an impact on extreme and long ranges.
oh, I didn't realize that. But I thought there were only very specific things that did that.
I don't know.
I thought it was across the board. I thought no matter what, it didn't matter. Like I need to go back and look at like Fear God and Dread Not,
Yeah.
like the 0 and the 0 star. Okay, it just doesn't make sense. Sorry, it doesn't make
know.
sense. That doesn't make sense that these modifiers are worse at shorter range. Do you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Yeah,
I know what
I
you're
would kind of
saying,
agree with
but
you.
I played third edition and I know why. I suspect why they did it because, as I said, the modifiers did almost nothing at medium and short range, especially at short range. Modifiers did
Yeah, and
nothing when they were the
yeah,
same, and at long range they could
but
just make
rightfully
linear
so,
Oh,
right?
from nowhere.
wait a minute. It's gun tracking. If your gun tracks and you're closer, the amount of degrees difference is
Right, but so
going to allow you to have
here's the
worse
thing.
shooting
Here's the thing.
because you're trying to catch up with the stuff.
Here's the probability problem I have with that. It's basically saying that negative modifiers are more negative. I understand positive modifiers being more positive, right? But I don't understand negative modifiers being more negative. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what.
It's basically doubling the negatives at shorter range. I understand it doubling the positives. That's a good thing. If it's a good modifier, sure, give me twice. But if it's a negative modifier, I
You need
shouldn't
to ask.
get double
Well,
my negative.
Again, you need to ask them because I know if you look at the, I will show you how it looked in
I
third
just would
edition.
think that that would be
In third
opposite.
edition,
I just
yeah,
I just would think that
well,
that should just be swapped.
yeah, but you
And
know
there,
why I think they did this? Because this is not like the real explanation. Because the original game, or at least third edition, up to third edition, these modifiers were just percent. It was like -2%, right?
right? That's what I would
And
prefer. That's what I would
yeah,
prefer.
but here where was where the problem was when I played at short range. If you see
Well, then
subtracting 2% from 60,
all you
that's
gotta do is
nothing.
adjust that. All you gotta do is adjust this then.
I
Adjust.
don't know how because I don't know how you can adjust that because it
No, I'm just
was like
saying. You know
this
what I'm
is not
saying? Like,
linear. The modifiers were linear and this scale is not linear. I think that was
right,
the
and
problem.
that's. But I
How
just
to modify it.
disagree. I just disagree with the negative modifiers at shorter ranges.
Okay, then
I just
ask
well,
vehemently
I think it's
disagree.
because of
how.
the traverse. Well, you're traversing a much larger arc
Okay.
at short range. So you're firing, say, at when you're looking at something that's in the distance,
Okay.
the
Yeah, I
arc
get it.
of its
All right.
travel will be shorter.
I don't know. It's just
So, but yeah, I think it's because of the transfer or transit distance. You have to keep that gun to be moving. And I think that's going to be a factor where you're not going to unless you have good fire control on your radar. That should actually give you the better
okay. Maybe that's what they intended.
shots because the guns can keep up with the target.
But I'll just give it. I'll just use.
I think that's what they're
Okay,
trying
so
to.
maybe then they're also saying let's just look at C state, right? So if C state was negative, it's affecting you more locally than it is at long range.
Mm,
In short and medium range, it's basically saying that C state is giving you a more negative effect, and that actually makes sense. That actually does make some sense too. So I don't want to overthink this. I'll just do what it says. So where are we at?
We were at like -9 times
Uh,
4, I
yeah,
believe.
but 40. No, it's -8 times 4 is
Oh,
-32. So he only has an 8% chance of hitting at medium range.
yeah.
Uh,
Which actually might be close to the truth at night without visual detection or good radar.
He has a radar contact. That's you mean
I mean gunnery control radar.
because you don't get the effect because he's not within 5,000 yards. But we don't know what that
That
range is. But we don't know what the
we're
gun.
not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here, I'll just roll for it and pray because that's all you got. And you definitely did not hit with that. And
No,
did you?
don't
Okay.
not
All right.
get
So
with that one.
let's do this one, and then I think we got the end. Let's fire with Chongqing. So he did have his own radar. He's not. He doesn't get the benefit of the GFC. But the target is not illuminated still. Yeah, we did not have a lot of good luck with the star shell, did we? What about the range? What about the? Can you confirm the Can you confirm the GS and the range?
GS is definitely 4 for all
Okay,
of
and the
them.
range is at
The
nine
range.
at 9K.
Sure.
It's medium.
9K.
9,000 yards.
Yeah,
And
at
it's
9K
medium
it's
range.
medium.
Okay.
Yeah, shot
All right.
starts at 8.3.
Your action is what's that? 13.
We're still at. I'm sorry. You're still doing firing on surface search radar only, right? No illumination, no
That's
GFC.
correct.
All right, so that's still
That's right.
that. How many barrels are firing?
All barrels. Let's see, of the primary weapons, they're all bearing starboard.
Is it 4 or 6?
Yeah, the question is if they expose the
It's
broadside,
4,
guys.
isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Guys that are in.
All right, we're good.
In train might not have
Target is still this. I think we're still quarter. Double check that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, looks like
But
it.
we have.
Okay.
We have the 6-inch and the 4-inch firing too.
Well, let's do the 6 inches first. You do it by caliber total.
Correct.
So, and again, going back to my argument, you take this modifier and you multiply it by 4. I'm still not settled with that. -4, -6, +1 gets you -5, -7, -8. We're still at -8, so we're still at -32%. So you have an 8% chance at medium range. I guess so. What do you get there? I'm rolling absolutely horrible for the communists, but whatever, it doesn't matter anyway. So that misses horribly. What else?
Well, now we have the 4-inch guns.
Okay, so they're probably not
So
much
you're
better.
gonna get also medium range.
So I roll a
It's not going to
26.
be any. It's not going to be any better.
Yeah. All right. I say I need to put an index card here, and we got to call it at that point, right?
You know what? I'm checking British, at least in British Navy supplement. I'm checking the fire control radars. I think this radar for Aretusa is there. They have pretty good ranges here, at least like 10,000 yards against small targets. Yeah, they're not that bad.
Oh.
Yeah. I need to check which one is it.
Oh, so the fire control radar could
take them.
Could illuminate both. Okay.
Any other notes?
Fire control radar should be on.
I will
that all depends. You're saying the British radars, right?
Yeah, because I don't have Russians. I have supplement.
So we don't know what the.
I have no idea what
right,
Russians can do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It's
and whether it changed between editions.
274.
Yeah. Oh, there is
274. And it's 285M.
Yeah. Okay, I need to just.
But are you looking at 5th edition annex information for that?
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the newest. I think I have newest annex for the British Navy of World War II because they just made supplement with all the Royal Navy of World War II, just only ships. Type 274 that you have has 9 nautical miles against 1,000 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 nautical miles against 1
So gunfire
that's
control,
out.
9. All right, so
Yeah,
we definitely
gunfire control
we
has
might want
9
to,
nautical miles against small
Oh.
target.
before we get too much more into gunnery here, I think we should check on that. And
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I honestly
will
want
check
to ask them about that. I don't know, for some I kind of
Yeah,
want
ask
to
them.
ask them about this right here. I'm sorry,
Because
but
it's not perfect. It's not perfect.
Wait a minute.
System, unfortunately. Yeah.
that's just significant.
Wait a
For me,
minute.
And it has blind fire at ranges less than 10 nautical miles. The
Hold on.
Aretusa
Trying to
director
figure
for
out this
battery. It's,
configuration here.
yeah, but I think that's
it's
in
Gen
daytime.
2. I will include this in the ship sheet. For Russian ships, I can tell because I don't have any.
2 forward and aft.
I don't
We only
know if
have.
there.
Oh, you know what? Does the aft? Wait a minute. The forward guns have what? The Type 274, but not the aft guns. Okay,
Wait,
that's
we are
interesting.
talking
Yeah, that's interesting.
we are
So,
talking about
Okay,
which one?
I do need to rock and roll here. Let
oh,
me save the
the
game.
6-inch, the 6-inch gun, the 6-inch guns have 2 forward and 2 aft, but only the forward have the fire control radar associated with this sheet. So it doesn't look like there's
Oh,
a fire control
you
radar
know
in the
what?
aft
They have,
guns.
for aft guns? No, it's you know what? It's 1F means you mean the 1F Type 274? You mean that notation?
Yes.
Sorry. That means you have one
Is that only
fire
one?
control radar that covers forward arc. Forward arc is like forward one. It's more than 180. It's basically covers the same
So
arc that forward guns cover. So you can also
All right,
use it for broadside.
I need to rock and roll. Sorry, I need to leave.
right,
Okay,
All
I
right,
will
but
explain
not
it.
the. So
Right.
there's no radar. Okay. All right, Peter.
Okay. Thanks, Peter.
Mhm.
Oh, you can. Oh, you can. You
Well,
will
then
run
this
this
is a
now?
good time to